Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Uh, so it this is one of those situations. And I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at the thumbnail and thinking to yourself, "What the heck is Jay talking about? What's going on? Why would he need to sell any of his collection? Like, what's the deal?" Um, well, the truth is that yeah, the thumbnail is it's meant to stir up some conversation. That's really what the thumbnail's for. Because there's a lot of things I want to cover mainly because I've been critical. I've been very critical about how people and collectors go about selling their collections. And for a long time I was okay, I remember the wrong thing. For the long time, I was actually a bit too critical, I think. Because just like many of us who start out collecting at a certain point, we're looking at the state of the toy economy and the rarity of certain toys when they come to to when you're hunting, right? Because that's how I started my channel. Not sorry, I didn't start my channel in hunting, but my channel started to grow when we were all locked down, and then we were let out, and then the I was able to start hunting and looking for toys, and then the scarcity, the idea that toys were hard to come by, that really fueled my passion for picking up action figures of a certain type, and the toys that thankfully had come back to us, right? Like Master Universe, the real Ghostbusters, GI Joe Classified, GI Joe Retro, GI Joe, 3 3/4 O-rings came back, right? So many different action figures that we were blessed to see. A lot of Marvel Legends figures came back. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers started coming back, right? In big ways. And the major problem that a lot of us faced was this idea of scarcity, false scarcity in many ways. The idea of Cobra Island figures, the idea of figures which are only exclusive to Target, to Walmart, to Toys R Us, to Amazon, and this is where the idea of scalping came out of, right? Because people would like I found there was a case where I actually found a full case of Ahsoka 501st Troopers, right? And I found it in Walmart, and I turned my back for literally a minute, come back, and the whole case is gone, right? And then I ended up in that video chasing that guy down, trying to find out where he was going, and of course he was a little bit faster than I was. And around that time is when I started creating this moniker of Scalper Sam, right? That's where I created this idea in my head that scalpers are out there, and this one guy named Scalper Sam is taking everything, and he's putting them on eBay, inflating the prices, and all of that. And around that time, I was very staunch about that. I really was, pretty much I defined the idea of reselling, action figures as soon as they come out into the market, and the false scarcity that surrounds them as being a scalper type of attitude. I didn't take into account, the situations that people are in sometimes. Sometimes if you're selling your collection, it's because you need money. It's plain and simple. Sometimes you just need money, whether it's to actually heck just get some food. You know what I mean? That does happen oftentimes. So, like those are really extreme cases, but sometimes you just want new toys. I mean, that's exactly what it boils down to. Sometimes you have to sell your old toys to get new toys. And today's discussion is not going to be completely centered around collections and what to do around them. But I did want to touch on this idea because, believe it or not, guys, I am selling some of my collection. I really am. And why? And I wanted to answer some questions. Why am I selling my collection? Um, and really, I want to explain to a lot of people, uh, you know, what I'm going, how I'm going to go about that, because it's I think it's important that we start realizing that it's not bad. Okay, it's not a bad thing to have to let go of your collection. It's not. I mean, I as a collector, and I as a lover of toys and action figures and all that, right? I have a hard time letting go. As you can clearly see, I have a very hard time letting go of anything. And this is just one of those situations for me anyway, where I'm like, I have to let this go. Because if I don't let this go, I'm going to be letting something else go, something that will never come back again, something that I absolutely must have because it's a grail. It's a toy grail I've been waiting for years, years for somebody to produce, and it's never happened. Now it's finally being produced. Um, but before we get into that portion of of our discussion, I do want to talk about the road to PowerCon because PowerCon is only a week away. Literally, I think it's 5 days. There are only 5 days left before PowerCon actually kicks off, and that to me is exciting. Actually, you know what? By tomorrow, it'll be 4 days. Right? There'll only be 4 days until PowerCon actually kicks off. I unfortunately will not be able to be there on Friday. However, a whole bunch of different toy tubers are going to be there, including our good friend Ostermandus Toys. Oz is going to be there. A whole bunch of different toy tubers, including, I believe, Geek Dad Life. Jay is going to be there. Pixel Dan is going to be there. Dan Larson is going to be there. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of great toy tubers who are going to be there, sharing their stuff. D Amazing, a great toy photographer on YouTube. So many different toy tubers are going to be there. But what's really exciting is going to be all the companies who are going to be there. And it really kind of upsets me a little bit. And we'll get into this part of the discussion later. But we know that Super 7 is going to be there. I'm super excited about that. We know that Mondo is going to be there. We know that Valverse is going to be there. We know that so many other huge companies are going to be there. Migo is going to be there. We know that a lot of different companies are going to be at PowerCon. I think McFarlane is sending representatives. I think also that NECA is also going to be there. It's going to be huge. A huge collection of different brands and companies are going to be there. And someone else is going to be there who is a very good friend of the channel, who is going to be showcasing some amazing exclusives that are only going to be available at PowerCon. And of course, showcasing some of their amazing products, which are going to be coming up in the next year very, very soon, especially some of their upcoming projects, which are just blowing people out of their seats and blowing their minds. Guys, our good friends over at Ramen Toy are going to be at PowerCon this year, and I wanted to bring in our very good friend of the channel. Of course, he's been here multiple times. You guys, I love him as a creator, and of course, respect all of his stuff. Guys, please help me welcome Ace from Ramen Toys. Ace, how are we doing today, my friend? How are you?
Hey Jay.
Good to see
Hey
you.
Jay, and hi everybody in the chat. Well, it's good to be back.
It's good to see you, Ace. You must be really busy right now, getting ready for this for this upcoming trip. I mean, like,
Yeah, definitely very busy. I just basically finished up all the samples that I'm gonna bring for the show. Literally just like 12 hours ago.
oh
Yep,
wow,
and I'm burning the midnight oil. I was just on Toy Connections
oh wow,
a few hours ago, and now I'm
awesome,
here. And in the next, I would say 24 hours. Yeah, I
wow,
will be on a plane. Yeah,
holy
to
crap.
Ohio.
So, earlier today, you shared with me some quick sneak peeks,
Did I?
something which I think you did a small little show and tell. And I was
Right.
wondering if it would be okay if we could share with everybody here what your booth might look like at PowerCon, if that's something
Wow.
that we can do. Is that something that we're okay to show, or do you want to just wait?
I think we should save that for
Okay,
PowerCon.
all right,
All
no
right.
worries. Um, I know that at the end is something that you really want to do, but I did want to talk about some of the things that you're planning on bringing.
Right.
Why don't you give us a bit of a summary as what you're hoping to present there, and some of the most exciting things. And I know that you have a few exclusives that you want to be able to sell at the convention as well. Ace, why don't you take it away and let us know exactly what's happening or what we can expect from Ramen at PowerCon.
Well, thanks, Jay. For the opportunity to be speaking to your audience, and it's my first time going to PowerCon. Very excited. Prepared a whole host of things to show off to everybody. And most importantly, we are there to try to get some sales as well. And we have prepared some prototypes, well, mostly prototypes. We definitely have some things to sell, such as our caps, right? So you can support the cause of me traveling all the way there for the convention by getting some caps. And of course, for those who have missed out on the Master of the Verse hits, I will be having 100 sets of the verse 1 and verse 2 for sale. So be sure to go grab them at the con. And of course, I'm also going to be selling the most powerful stand in the universe, where we prepared a special clear blue ice, sort of like ice edition. So that particular stand is only made in 300 pieces worldwide, and that will be on sale as well. And of course, most importantly, or the is the pre-orders that we plan to take at the show, and that would be the Aces of Aviation Wave One. There's three figures going to be involved, and those three will be on show uh, at the show. Three prototypes. You can see it for yourself. And then, what's important to note is that the Ace of Aviation consists of a special giveaway bundle if you get all three in Wave 1. And this giveaway bundle will also be available for show at PowerCon. And you can see it. It's basically an extra hit, helmet, and sticker of a certain Maverick figure that we were working on before. And because we were not going to be selling that as a standalone figure, we decided that we're going to give it away. All right. So, but that is going to only happen during the PowerCon period. So at PowerCon, we'll be accepting pre-orders, and delivery for this set would be targeted at somewhere in the second quarter of next year. Now, what's important is that we really hope that for those who want it, please support and make the pre-order. And for those who cannot attend PowerCon, obviously there's many of you out there. Drop by our website at www.ramentoy.com, and that particular set with the giveaway bundle will be available for sale only during those days, 11 to 13 of August. After that, if you missed out and write in and say, "Oh, I missed it. Could I buy it?" Sorry, we cannot do it, right? So please, only for the PowerCon, we're doing it as exclusive. We're just trying to get this out to all the fans who want it, because there's no other way to actually make it and give it to you guys. So that's the only way. So that's Ace of Aviation. And then, of course, we'll be also accepting pre-orders for the Great White from Makina, as well as the Marshall. We'll have the Marshall's prototype over there, along with 3-0. You guys can check it out. And of course, there will be 12 units, only 12 units I brought over of the original Makina Red Gullwing. So for those of you who would like to grab it, there's 12 pieces available. Come on down to my booth, 246 at PowerCon. Jay.
That's excellent, Ace. Let's take a quick look at some of these features that you're actually going to be sharing, and of course some of the things that you just talked about. Okay, so we just obviously you'll be showing off the Great White, which is featured here, and
Yep.
you just mentioned that you'll be taking pre-orders for this as well at the show. Is that
That's
correct?
right.
That is excellent. Now, I know that there's a there's some touchy subjects with Machina right now,
Mhm.
and you're working those out. If anybody wants some details as to what's going on, they should definitely check out your interview with Bobby Skullface
Ah,
on his channel, because that was a lot of fun. Did you want to elaborate on that, or anything you wanted to say about that
yeah,
particular?
Bobby Skullface reached out to do an interview, and I was more than happy to share my experience and to answer his questions for his audience. and he asked a bunch of questions to get to know more about myself and Ramen Toy. And everything is all on that podcast from Bobby Skullface.
It was a really informative. It definitely was very informative, and it really shed a little bit of light on some of the situations which you found yourself in. Throughout this type of journey that you've had with developing for Ramen Toy. I mean, like some things, a lot of insights which a lot of people were not aware of, and it really also for me was a great insight into how many pieces are developed at Ramen and what a minimum quantity order is, the MOQ. I think that there are a lot of companies who cannot do what you do, Ace. With your resources. I mean, like it's amazing that a lot of people just don't appreciate this because they don't understand how the business works. But
Right.
in terms of like 1,000 pieces, that to me shocked me. That was shocking to me. And the reason that was shocking to me was because I have to say, I didn't think you could do less than 2,000 pieces on a run. But
Hmm.
you've been able to manage that somehow. That's to
Yep.
me, that's absolutely incredible. One thing I did want to mention is that, guys, you have to understand the lower the number of a production of unit, the higher you're going to end up paying for that unit. It makes no sense, right? Because it's very counterintuitive, right? But when you think about it, if you were to make one action figure, it would cost the development, it would cost the testing, the tooling, right? All of the equipment that it costs to actually create that, and your one figure would cost $600-700. You know what I mean? Like probably way more than that if it was an actual physical tooled product. In reality, it's more like 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. Because again,
Hmm.
if it was mold injection and everything like that, you're talking about all those costs involved. So in order to spread that cost over an entire line, you produce a minimum quantity order, whether that be
Yep.
10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. And you got to understand that as the cost per unit, right, it decreases as the number of units made are actually produced, and then you have to sell it at a relative price, right?
Right.
Which is why boutique companies like Ramen Toy, like Super Seven, like all these companies who are struggling, and I will say it this way, struggling to sell toys, right, have to sell it at a certain price. I mean, people will always say, "Oh, Super Seven can make these toys and sell them at $35 if they were in
Hmm.
stores." That's one way to look at it. How difficult is it to get into a store, right? I
Yeah.
think that's really what a lot of people don't understand. How do you actually convince Walmart to take your product? You know what, Ace, since I have you ever tried getting into Walmart or Target or any
No.
of these major brands? Like, have you ever
Well,
tried?
well, yes and no, because I actually tried getting into the mass market back in 2014 when I was having my license for the Age of Extinction for Transformers. So I made a bunch of figure carabiners, coin banks, and stuff like that. And I was at the Nuremberg toy fair, and I met up with some distributors who was trying to. I mean, they were interested in the product, right? But it was first of all, number one, it was too late. I met them in January, and then the movie was coming out in summer in June. And between January and June, there's just no way a outfit like Walmart would accept any orders. Walmart plans at least a year in advance. You got to book the space and everything, the planograms, all these things 1 year in advance. So I found myself in a situation whereby it's just a learning experience, right? And also in order to get into these big uh, places, normally myself as a company of this size, it would not be possible. So therefore, you have to engage a distributor who has already the working relationship with Walmart, and if they can get it in, it's under their account and not mine. And also the same uh, at the same time, so sometimes you see certain items available in certain Walmarts but not another because maybe the distributor has a position there. Okay, so getting back to that, if I were to do a direct to Walmart, there's just no way because I'm too small. I don't have the uh, scale to supply them the quantities that they want, and also I don't have the ability to accept their payment terms, which is I think it's 90 days after, and then of course with all the little clause of if anything is returned damaged, it's a one for one replacement, or you contra off the money from your next order, which means that I need to have a long term working relationship with them. So all these things combined is just not possible for a outfit like myself, which is not engineered and designed for the mass market business. Jay.
I totally understand, and it again, this is forgive me for saying it this way, guys, but in
Mhm.
some cases, this is where an expert like Scott Knightlake would come in because he is used to dealing with these people, and he can actually get his foot in the door, that kind of idea. But that's another story for another time. I just had to introduce that type of idea because, of course, it's not always what you know; it's sometimes who you know. Because who you know, the relationships that they've built up, how they can get you into the market. Oftentimes is how you can actually get yourself into these ideas. Um, Before we actually start getting into the actual discussion, I did want to say thank you, huge thanks to Toy Sorceress. Thank you, Toy Sorceress. Of course, good friends of the channel, Toy Habits. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Hey, gangs, Jay is such an incredible friend of the community. Let's help Jay get his cats there. Thank you, guys.
Oh, you're getting
Again,
cats
it's not
there?
necessary, but thank you so much for all of the support you guys give. I am trying, as I said earlier, to try and get this. The
Oh,
main issue being. Again, it's no secret. I'm trying to get the cat's lair. And the main issue that I'm encountering right now is that this thing is going to cost $1,000 to get up here. Okay, like that's no joke. Like, and that's not $1,000 Canadian. That's $1,000 US. So for me, I've got the uncertainty of my job situation right now because I'm a freelancer graphic designer. Many of my clients have not returned from the pandemic. That whole situation, and because of that, my overall the way I do things now compared to what it was pre-pandemic have been very different. But this is a set which I need to have. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's never going to come back. Just I think Ace would be best to ask. You know. How much this thing would have cost if it went to retail? How much it was just this thing's absolutely pure insanity. I don't think this could have happened any other way. And the fact they actually put it sub $800 for sale, it's just incredible, right? But that doesn't translate into the shipping. That doesn't translate into international orders. And outside of all the other partners that they've made for international orders, Canada doesn't have a partner right now, and that seems to be the biggest problem. And I have to plan for that ahead of time. And that's where I'm at this point. Speaking moistly, thank you, my friend, for the $10 super chat. You're incredible. It's okay to sell your stuff. You're not Flipbar. Well, Flipbar is going to be an interesting little situation. As a matter of fact, I believe if we're lucky, we actually might see Flipbar at PowerCon. Ace, what are we actually might see it. As a matter of fact, I can pretty much guarantee we will see Flipbar
you
at
guarantees?
I guarantee it. I totally guarantee it. I do, and I think he might be hanging around at the ramen toy booth. You never know, but I can guarantee that you will actually be able to see Flipor at PowerCon. So guys, be ready for that. 'Cause it's going to be another one of those wonderful little surprises that happen at PowerCon. Thank you again, speaking Wesley. You're amazing. Old IT guy, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it, Ryan. Cat litter fund money. I mean, cat slayer cat. Thank you for everything for all you do for everybody. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, old IT guy. You're amazing, my friend. I really do appreciate it. I hope that for Canadians, something is going to happen with the overall shipping because the situation is really kind of not dire yet. I mean, there's still a lot of time to actually get all those shipping concerns in order. But I'd be lying to you if I said that I know that for 100% because I don't. So as it is right now, I have to hedge my bets and try to get all my ducks in a row before I actually lose out on this opportunity. Is what I'm trying to say. Brian Brink is in the. I just saw him. Where'd he
Yeah,
go?
super chat.
uh, Brian, of course, the master of the charts. Good to see you, Brian. Hi, all. You're the next stop on my live Sunday Toy Tuber bar crawl. We're basically hopping. It's a bar hop all over the place. Thank you so much, Brian. Always good to see you, Brian. Oh gosh, and of course, didn't just notice that. Thank you, Brian. Oh my God, you're so great. Thank you, Brian, for the $5 super chat. Jay, are any upcoming toy shows near you? Get a table and unload all that stuff. I have been to toy shows. I've been invited to toy shows. And I do often get a lot of sales from those places. However, in order to get fast, big ticket items, it's harder to sell big ticket items at shows. If you'll notice, shows themselves, people are looking for bargains, people are looking for deals, and I totally get that. That's that's totally correct. And I'm obviously whatever I have, it's open to negotiation. That really makes sense because again, I'm not a scalper. I want people to be happy with their purchase, but at the same time, I need to try and get the most money for these items as possible, and that's another thing I want to cover today in today's discussion. But before we do that, I did want to go over. Thank you again, Brian, for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate it. I really did want to take a look at some of these amazing figures that Ramen will be bringing to the show. Ace, let's take a look at some of the things that you just mentioned. This, of course, is going to be your wonderful setup, looking so great.
Well, not bad. It's just it's empty.
It's empty, but again, you didn't want me to show. You didn't want me to show too much. I decided I'll show just a little bit of a tease, just a tiny bit.
Right.
Are we going to be bringing the backdrop as well?
Or no.
All right. So you don't have any roll up you don't have any roll up stands or anything like that.
No,
that's okay.
No.
You will be showing off the Ramen Racer at the show.
Both the graphite black and the tiger orange.
That's the one I'm really interested in. I think a lot of people are very interested in the tiger orange. Let's see if I can bring that one up for a second. There it is. So this is going to be a working prototype. Is that
no, it's a working test shot.
Oh, working test shot. Wow, it's all the way to the test shot phase.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are very, very interested in this one, particularly this version. Which is going to be great. So this one will have working lights and sound. This one will actually have some demonstrations or how it works.
Yeah. Lights and sounds.
Now you've mentioned that this can work with the USB a plug as well as a battery. Is that correct?
Yes, the USB supplies a 5-volt power to the unit, and it's applicable for both direct to the wall USB-C or a USB-C that's plugged to a power bank. It will power up this unit. And then in the trunk, there is another little connector, and that connector connects to a battery pack that you can buy off Amazon. Note that when the battery pack is placed inside the connector, well, if the battery pack is connected to the connector, it does not charge the battery. So the whole setup does not charge your battery. Your battery that you buy from Amazon, you will get your own USB charger to charge that battery. So we just want to let the audience know this little tidbit of information, because you would assume that if I put a battery inside, which is rechargeable, and if I put a USB plug into the car, I'll be charging the battery. But no, you are not charging the battery. The USB plugging into the car only activates the car components. The battery connector connected to the car powers the car components.
Wow.
There is nothing charging your rechargeable batteries that is separately purchased, because those rechargeable batteries have their own USB charger to charge the battery. So just to get that out there. Yeah.
Amazing. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that demonstration because, again, you shared a few clips with me, but it looks incredible. But I'm definitely really want to see how they look in person. Really wanted to just say huge thanks once again to everyone thank you guys so much for this. Princeton Phalanx, $5 super chat. You're amazing, my friend. Jay, there's only one fan. There's OnlyFans root for extra money. Absolutely. 100%. I will definitely be starting an OnlyFans account. You guys can guarantee that. we're going to be shaking some booty there. Hopefully to not scare too many people away. We'll see what happens. It doesn't work exactly the same way for some people as it would for others, but yeah, OnlyFans definitely one way to get some extra cash quickly for those who have the right equipment. Let's wink. Okay. Cora Burlett, €5. Wow, €5 super chat. Thank you so much, Cora. You're amazing. And here's a donation towards the cast. Cora, you're incredible. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. Lots of people in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I just want to finish my discussion with Ace because he's very busy, and I wanted to definitely give him a chance to talk about some of the stuff that he has going on.
Some comments mentioned that I look tired. That's because I've not slept yet.
So oh my God, so crazy. Ace is just burning the midnight oil right now. Axion Figs, thank you so much, Axion. Thank you, Axion Figs. You're amazing. $5 super chat, helping with the Catsler Fund, dude. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it, guys. You guys are amazing. Again, I would like to sell some toys so that way you guys get something too. But thank you guys for everything. I really do appreciate it. Mike is in the house. Tiberium Hanger, just one word: Super 7 Ultimates Cats Lairs, Thundercats playset backing. That's basically what this is. I need to be able to afford this, and that's the whole situation right now with that. I don't want to deal and present my problems to everybody, but sorry, what's up?
There's a payment plan.
Payment plans don't work outside of the United States.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. You need a United States credit card in order to qualify for a payment.
Yeah, same thing for us for Shopify. It's the same thing.
Yeah. It's unusual because in the past, Super 7 had been partnered with a different payment processor, and you were able to actually Snake Mountain over here. I paid this with a payment plan. Which is why it's kind of shocking now that actually I believe it was with Partly. I believe partially was the payment processor, and now it's not available on Super 7, which is strange. I don't fault them for it. It's out of their control, I guess. But for international buyers, it's a real pain because now I have to actually raise up the $1,000 US to actually get this into my house, right? And that's a huge ask at this stage of the game. But thank you guys, thank you everyone for your support. You guys are amazing. So one thing I did want to highlight as well, Ace, is that wrong one. Hey, what's going on here? You also have some exclusives offers that you did talk about.
Yes.
This one in particular here, which is fascinating. Can you talk a little bit more about this particular thing? Because this is actually your story that's up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually flashed those. What do I call it? Maybe I could. Should I? No, I don't know. Do I have them?
Well, you can share screens with me, and then and then you can control it.
Let me see if I can.
So this one in particular is the Marshall, and this one is a PowerCon exclusive. Is that correct?
This one is the PowerCon offer. Okay. Right, so we're offering it at PowerCon at this special price, so to speak. So maybe I can actually do this and share the screen.
Sure, that would be perfect.
Okay, so just give me a second here.
Ryan Dola's in the house. What's going on, Ryan? This exclusive is absolutely beautiful. Wow.
Oh, Ryan Dole, the challenger of what's that? John, Stump John, right?
Ryan is always trying to stump John, 100%.
Okay.
He's always trying to prove. He's always trying to prove the superiority of Toy Grails, I believe.
Okay, I think I got it here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. We'll have a look at that.
Yeah, so what we are talking about just now is the Marshall, right? So, yep, Marshall will be available for pre-order at the PowerCon. So we call it a exclusive offer because it's $80 shipped if you pre-order at PowerCon. So you put $80 with me, and you will get your Marshall secured, which will be shipping in the second quarter of next year. and you will automatically get the bonus parts, which are supposed to be just a website exclusive, meaning that any other retailer would probably not have the parts unless they probably pay for it extra. That was the plan. Website exclusive from Ramen Toy, you get the bonus rifle, the necklace, and I always can't pronounce the crystal. Curium, right?
Curium.
Curium. Okay.
Curium.
Yeah, so those are the ones. So yeah. So the
I
Marshall comes with a whole host of accessories like a poncho, his blaster, his tomahawk. There's 2 vests to exchange between the blue and the white, and there's 2 hats, one with the visor, one without. There's 2 option hits, and like 3 sets of hands. Yep.
That's incredible. I really appreciate these bonus parts because could you zoom in on the bonus parts? Ace,
Let's see.
is that
Let's see
possible?
if I can zoom in. Let's see. Let me get the trackpad.
Emerald Knight Photo, John. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it.
Not
Thank
so clear.
thank you, John. I really appreciate the the $10 super chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Ace.
so those are the crystal parts.
Yep, those are the crystals.
That's a necklace.
That is what really got me, right? The powers of the bear, the wolf, the puma, and the eagle. I love
Yeah.
that. It's a very specific episode in the series, but it
Yeah.
really is a very important part of the Marshall's history. So I
Yep.
really love that. And of course, the rifle.
Yep.
Was that in homage to the original toy from back in the day? Because it looks very much like what I have.
Yeah,
in my collection.
definitely. And we'll be adding a strap to the rifle as well.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
excellent. Wow, that's crazy. I've got a couple of questions here. How can you order if you're not going to PowerCon?
Yeah, all these things are still available, will be available on our website as well. So concurrently, okay, so the only thing that you need to worry about to get your hands on is the Aces of Aviation. Other than that, everything else you can order it online even after PowerCon concludes. But this is the only one where during the days of the 11 to 13 of August, where concurrently our website we will have this available for order, is because once the dates are over, if you get this, you will not get the special giveaway bundle, which is basically the Mavericks helmet and hit and patches. Yeah, that's it.
Mike Tidarian Hanger says, so excited for the Marshall and 30 and 3-0. We might as well show. I know we're actually let's finish going through all the other specials. So, what is the
Okay.
actual? So, one more time, Ace, for the Aces of Aviation,
Mhm.
the super special bundle, and you're giving something away, or no? Actually, I will talk about that. But do you also put in a $50 deposit as well at the con for this as well, or is there something else?
No, it's all full payment upfront.
Okay. So
Yeah.
$175 USD
Yeah,
ship.
shipped.
Okay,
Yes.
and that can be done at the con
At the
itself.
con, yes.
All right, and just to what, I'll go ahead and we'll talk about that a little later as well. I've gotten a lot of questions, and I think you can
Mhm.
probably highlight this. I've gotten a lot of questions about the Masters of the Verse heads and
Okay.
where they can be purchased, and I think you have a special running for the con as well.
Yeah, so we are basically sold out on the hits, but I was able to ship out 100 sets of verse 1 and 2 to the hotel. And these are probably already there. And once I'm at the hotel, I'll pick it up and bring it to the con. And there's only 100 sets, and we'll be selling them as sets, not individuals. It's $30 a set, and that's verse 1 and 2.
I am totally looking to get another set of these. So I'm thank you for bringing these and making them
Yeah.
available, Ace, because a lot of people. It's funny. You know, it really is funny how these work. After these became reviewed by multiple toy tubers, all of a sudden everybody wants one of these. It's scary how that actually happens. Have you noticed the same thing? Have you been getting
Yeah,
questions
because
about it?
I definitely gave everybody a ample time to purchase these.
100%.
We had it up for quite some time, and what happened is that we tried to make the order, and as of as of the time when we cut the order on the website, it was like a 500 sets,
Mm,
and then we did 500 sets. Out of the 500 sets, this 100 is extra
mhm.
because, as I've explained in my previous live stream, we don't inject just 500 sets because there's going to be chances of uh, deformation parts and all these things that you need
For sure.
to have extras, right?
Yeah.
So we actually injected more. So at the end of the day, when we fulfilled the 500 orders, we already knew that there was some other extra demand.
Mhm.
So we checked with the factory to see how many more units could you paint up that are good, and that was how we came up with this last uh, 100 sets.
Wow, that's amazing. So this is
And yeah, and now that it's sold out on the website, and probably will sell this out on at the con, and there's still more demand. I'm just trying to balance out how am I going to get another run going when I know that the demand would probably be just a few hundred pieces and not anything more than what we already have done. So that's the conundrum, right? We
yeah.
we want to give the people what they want to buy, but there is limited with this like minimum production quantity, and it's just I don't want to make like 1,000 uh or 500, and then I ended up selling another 100, and then I'm left with 400 sets,
It's
because
always that.
all these things is not exactly, it's not like the more I make the more I sell. It's not like that. We know there is a point of saturation because the
Mhm.
the market is only this big, so we are taking care to make sure that we do enough and not too many.
Absolutely. And of course, once again, when other new products in the Verse line start popping up, if that continues, all of a sudden people get more interest, and more interest in the heads come back. It's a fascinating how that
Yeah.
works for all these different products. Jeff W, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. Hello Ace, hello Jay, loving the orange ramen racer. Any plans for Bow or Luke head figures? Jay, any way to donate directly to your so Y2 doesn't take their cut? Jeff, thank you so much for your support, brother. I really do appreciate that. I haven't actually thought about that. I didn't do this live stream to get donations. That's actually not what this was. I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I was selling my collection. But hit me up on IG, Jeff. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Donations aren't really necessary. Again, if you want to buy something off of me, but if you do want to donate, again, I've never done this before. I have no idea what's happening. Like, people are just so generous, and you guys are just absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, if you guys want to contact me directly, we'll do something. But Jeff, thank you. I really do appreciate your consideration. And of course, I do have a few things. We'll talk about that more. I just wanted to let, because Ace is here, and I want to find out more about
Yeah.
some of
So
the
to answer
exclusive.
Jeff, the plans to do the figures would be, we have to just line them up in the list of things to be done. So it's gonna take uh, a position in the queue, and I would love to fulfill as many dreams as possible. So let me have a chance to get there if I can. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for the question, Jeff. But of course, again, we got to get through one. As Ace is saying, we got to get through one project to move into another one, right? So,
Yep.
very exciting to be able to see the Ramen Racer at the show. But it'll only be. Will it be both Ramen Racers, or will it just be? Will
Yes,
it just be?
the graphite black
Wow!
and the tiger orange will both make its debut as a test shot, so that
Oh wow!
everybody knows that we are making the stuff right.
That's
You can
excellent.
see that the speed at which we progress from prototype to test shot. So yeah.
That's incredible. Looking forward to that. Red Foreman, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to my head already shipped on all the way. Looking forward to the Falcon head as well. Thank you, Ace. So yes, by the way, that's another one. So sorry, was that the lieutenant? What's his name?
It's just a green beret.
Green Beret,
So
that's right.
yeah,
The Green Beret head sculpt is also well on its way, and people are definitely excited for that as well, because there was just a lot of disappointment with that particular head sculpt. So it's amazing that that Ramen is coming to the rescue, and there are a lot of other people clamoring and asking Ramen to do a lot more things in the future. So it's very exciting. This is exciting to me. The exclusive PowerCon
yeah.
translucent most powerful stand.
Yep.
I'm picking one of these up while
Thank
I'm
you.
there. This is beautiful. If you guys have had the opportunity to pick up these stands, they come in 3 different colors. The traditional ones, red, green, and
Purple.
blue as well. Sorry, I just cleared my throat. And this one is translucent blue. So this one's very
Yes.
exciting.
Like ice.
How many of these do you expect to have? Because at $12,
I'm having 100 as well.
wow, they're gonna go fast.
Yeah.
That's gonna go
Yeah.
really, really fast.
Because
So
I only made 300.
wow. So guys, make sure to visit which booth. What's your booth number again?
246.
246, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put the
just
map up
go.
a little
Just
later.
if you see Valorverse, you'll see us nearby.
Wow, that's really good. At least that's going to be great exposure for Ace for sure. And are there did you have what other promotions do we have?
Get some caps if you want.
Woo-hoo! I'm definitely going to grab one
two
of those
colors.
caps. I
Get
think
some
people have been begging for these caps, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people have been asking for these caps. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I will definitely be picking up one of those for sure. I'll wear it around the whole convention.
Yeah,
They come in two different colors.
Yep, white and black.
Can you zoom in on the caps? That way people can see them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean it's right here. I'm wearing it, so
It's hard, yeah, but I mean, like if we
Yeah.
zoom in on them, people can see that's
There you go.
really nice. They come with a tag of authenticity, and
Yes, it comes with a tag.
that is awesome.
What it's brand new.
What does it say? What does it say at the top? What's the slogan?
It says retro artistic modern 80s nostalgia.
Nice. That
Yeah.
is excellent. Wow, I'm definitely looking forward to picking up one of those caps.
Thank
Definitely
you.
support
Thank you.
that's another way that we can definitely support Ace. Ace,
Yeah.
have there been any plans for you to go on a Teespring or anything like that, where you can actually have a order direct in the United States to actually get people their caps? Because there are made to order locations out there.
Yeah, so previously it was difficult for us to send the caps because it was quite expensive to use the freight forwarder that we were using. So now we have set up an account with the China Post where we can offer very affordable, what they call the e-packet rates.
Yes, e-packet
So I
rate.
think shipping a cap would be like under $10.
Wow, that's
shipping. So,
great. That's
yeah.
excellent. Russell Lemieux says, where are you in Canada? Maybe I could just drive up and give. Oh, thanks, Russell. I appreciate that. We'll talk soon, brother. Hit me up on IG. That'll be awesome. And then of course the PowerCon exclusive Shark.
Yeah,
This is the
exclusive
great
offer
white.
because we are basically offering it at 145 shipped.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And this is as you know, for those of you who don't know, Machina, of course, is referencing a very popular toy line from the 80s. And this is the first time, as far as I know, and as far as anybody else is concerned, is the first time this particular transforming vehicle has ever been attempted, as far as I know. This will be on display at PowerCon as well. That's
right?
correct?
But it's the test shot. It's the first test shot.
Brian Brink says shipping is included. That is an amazing price. That's a nice price. That is
hence an offer. Yeah, the PowerCon offer.
That is incredible. It comes with the figure and her Machina as well. The helmet.
Yes.
Can you zoom in a little bit that way we can see? Actually, you know what?
But this is just a render. So yeah, it's a render. So it's not the real thing.
Yeah.
So
as a matter of fact, I think I'll share mine for a second here. And yeah, so this is, where is it here? Yeah. So this is a very very early prototype. You will be showing something which is much more. Sorry. Very. This is the prototype, right? This is not a
No,
test
this
shot.
is the test shot,
Oh, this
Jay.
is a test shot. Okay.
It's a test shot, yeah. So instead of having a prototype for you guys to pre-order, we actually went ahead to do the tooling. So we already invested.
Wow.
We have paid for the tooling, and we're trying to get it to your hands as soon as possible.
That's incredible.
Yep.
It looks so great. I mean, like, knowing and watching the development of this as you guys were putting it together, it's just been an absolute treat to see how this all came together. Um, and the price, the normal price though, because obviously the included price at PowerCon is an incredible price. Do you know what the MSRP on this is going to actually be?
Yeah, it's the same as 170
Okay.
US.
Which is great. I mean, like, and again, this has never been made before. And that is that included shipping or is that pre-shipping?
No, that's without shipping.
That's without shipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting like $200. So yeah, that early bird price. Sorry, it's not even an early bird price. That's just an exclusive price for
Yeah, it's
PowerCon
just
alone.
yeah.
That's incredible. And there are going to be a lot of questions on this. I'm pretty sure. I think Mike over to Dario Hanger already mentioned that these are different additional clip-ons here at the top,
Yes.
which makes sense. That I've talked to you about that, Ace, and the fact that that's probably the easiest way to go about that. I think it was the only way to go about that, to be honest with you. But everything else is self-contained. Is that correct, or like
Yeah,
everything?
everything else is transformed.
Oh, incredible! Just absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see this in person. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. Um, are there any other features that you wanted to cover for the show?
Yeah, so due to the sold out nature of the red gull wing and people wanting more, so we're gonna be taking pre-orders for the MKN 03, which is just the gull wing, and it's different because it's gonna be like this, where there is no tempo print. All right, if you want to zoom in to my
Yep. Give me 1 second.
and then there's gonna be chrome extending cannons. The back is gonna be black instead of red. There will be differences in the car interior in terms of the monitor screens, and then we're gonna polish up the tooling and give a more glossy look to the final product. So this is actually not the final product, right? This is just a mock-up from the current parts, and I went to vet metalize the tips there to illustrate this, and this is painted black to illustrate, but it will be injected black in the final thing. It will still maintain all the other features like the chrome wheels, everything. The figure is going to be there, so, but the only thing is that there is no uh, tempo print. Rather, we will include quality stickers for you to stick on yourself, just like the old toy. And by doing that, there is the option of having the lightning and grid and non-lightning and grid sticker options. So yeah, this is the second chance to get the Gullwing.
Exactly, because there have been some difficulties with,
Yep.
pardon me, with the overall production as well.
Yep. And okay,
So
by the way, so as you can see that the price is 145 shipped. Okay, so there's no need to pay eBay prices for anything more than 170. Yeah,
yeah,
there's something on eBay now for 500 US dollars. You guys can check it out. So
I, I've heard some strange things happening.
yeah,
That was a really funny thing. I think we shared it today. That was actually quite hilarious. I think Scalper Sam or Flipper Frank have been hard at work
scalper.
doing their thing. Um, Antonio Reyes, hi Jay. When is Machina Red Gullwing going to be shipped? Ace.
It's already shipping. It's already sold out, shipping to all the rest of the customers who have bought it.
That is excellent. So Antonio, if you purchase it, be ready for a surprise very very soon. Um, What and these are actually going to be or are pre-orders, or they're going to be
Yeah, so
at the
we have finally finished the production of the land drone and it's good
excellent.
to go. But of course, again, a special price if you want to secure the land drone. You can pay the $80 US, and once I get back from PowerCon, I'll ship it to you. And the Apache Commander also will be at 80 US, and it's the price with shipping. Once we get back, we will finish up the production, and this Apache Commander, along with the other three, will be available in December. So we're looking to ship all those at the same time. And for those who missed out on the original three commanders, you have a chance to get them again in their retro boxes, which I will show at the show.
Oh wow,
One of them, the Naval Commander. Two other boxes is still being designed, and it's an amazing price of 200 US dollars for all three. It's not a three pack; it is individual packed collector's box retro packaging, and it's only 200 US dollars for all three shipped.
that's
Yep.
incredible. Wow. Mythic Dolphin says, Jay, I just got my notice for the Red Gull Wing is shipping. That's awesome, guys. So definitely check your inboxes, guys. Your notices should be coming very, very soon. This is a very exciting time for this particularly. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. Brian Brink says, I heard that for the Great White, the fins now pop out of the hood and then no longer separate pieces. Is that true? I think it's a bit of both, isn't it?
Yes, it's a bit of the best of both worlds. So you can pop out with the spring, and you can add on the fins to make it extend all the way to the windscreen.
Windshield, yeah, that's and it
Windshield.
looks
Yeah.
it looks beautiful from those photos. I can't wait
Yeah.
until we see it at the show itself. Terrence St. John, any chance of those Masterverse Dolph heads be at PowerCon for sale?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think you just missed that, Terrence. We did talk
Yeah.
about that actually. So
Thanks, Terrence.
only 100, only 100. So be there early and make sure to grab your set, Terrence, because this one's going to be. They're going to go fast. They are going to go really fast. Jeff, thank you so much, my brother. I'll take a look after the stream. Ryan Dole, I wish more real cars looked like that Gullwing.
Oh, really?
Maybe you
Okay.
should start designing for Tesla. Ace,
No,
you know,
no.
maybe you and Elon Musk could get something going. I mean, Cora's comment is also the same. I like my car, but part of me is still disappointed that it neither flies, swims, nor turns into a robot. So.
Maybe in 10 more years.
Oh man, maybe with your help, Ace. Maybe with your help, it
Nah,
definitely will be. Justin, thank you for the $2 shipper sticker, my friend. You're amazing. Could you do reprints of the Machina stuff?
Yes, we are planning a stealth version of the Gullwing and a shattered glass version for next year.
Wow, that's gonna be excellent.
Yep.
Holy crap! Thank you again, Justin, for the $2 super chat, man. My friend, you're awesome. Magnus, please do a turbo team. Do you know what turbo team is?
No, I do not know. I'm so sorry.
Do you know Rama Nibonoichi? Do you know Rama one half?
Ramen.
Ranma one half. It's a manga.
Rama.
Yeah, Ranma one half. You know how he
Okay.
turns into like he gets splashed with hot water or cold water, he turns into a girl and a boy.
Okay.
Yeah, Turbo
Okay.
Teen is the same, except when he gets splashed with cold water, he turns into a car. When he gets splashed with hot water or when he cools down, he turns back into a human being.
Okay.
Look it up. It's a really funny cartoon from the 80s. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. A lot of great questions coming in right now. Grand 460. Ramen, please make Snarf figure for $25 and undercut Super 7's ripoff. Come on, dude.
Nah.
Don't be like that. I'm not gonna put Ace on the spot, but Ace, any comments on
no, I
Snarf?
can't make a Snarf figure. not yet.
There you go, brother. JMax77. Work is killing me lately. I just want to be at PowerCon counting down the minutes. Brother, it's only a few days left. We're almost there. You'll be able to meet Ace in person. If you see me walking around, definitely pull me over, say, hey Jay, let's talk toys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really great to see you there, Jay. Tony Toppy, Tony Toponi. Thank you for making the Marshall figure. It's looking amazing. Craig, not Craig. Craig, not Craig. I think that's what you're trying to say, brother. Craig, not Craig. I'm just gonna say that way. Craig, not Craig. That exclusive translucent, all the way from Britain, the UK. Good to see you, brother. The exclusive translucent stand would look cool
Oh,
with a Reeve Superman figure.
interesting. See,
Yeah,
you guys are the most creative people.
absolutely. That is
Yeah.
this is where all the ideas come from, guys. You guys are
Yeah.
the reasons why all these great ideas come forward. Red Foreman, slap that like button, y'all. Thank you, Red. You're amazing, my friend. And of course, thank you again for the $5 super chat, brother. You are incredible. Let's see here, Chris Allen. I would love to purchase an extra set of those awesome He-Man heads. Well,
Thank you, Chris.
the opportunity is at PowerCon, Chris. So hope to see you there. Dwayne Oatley, Brave Stars Filmation. Would you think of doing Filmation Ghostbusters?
Not yet, because we have to settle Visionaries first, right?
Whoa, what's that?
I mean,
oh my goodness, guys. Did you hear that? I think
I only have
Ace
24 hours a day.
Ace just let something slip about Visionaries. Oh my god. I'm gonna have
By the
to
way, Visionaries is Hasbro, so
yeah.
C and D.
I'm gonna have to ask now if you do Visionaries, because we talked. Yeah, I know we talked about it, but if you are thinking about Visionaries, are the holograms going to be?
Yes, holograms. We've already inquired on how to make the holograms.
Wow, that's incredible, guys! You heard it here, guys. That the Visionaries hologram versions are definitely on Ace's radar. So, whoo, that's going to be exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited for that prospect. Let's see here. Anybody else that we haven't gotten to? I think we got to pretty much everybody. Oh, nope, there it is. I thought I saw something in the heart. No, I already answered that we already answered that from Brian. John, good to see you, brother. All the way from the Philippines. Always great to see you, man. How you doing tonight? Emerald Knight Photo. I may have missed this, but are there any of the Hero 80s commanders on sale at the con?
So John, I just mentioned we don't have physical ones, but we're gonna repackage it in the retro packaging. 200 shipped for everything. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, John, great opportunity while you're there, because I know you're coming. Guys, definitely check out Emerald Knight Photo on Instagram and on YouTube. Great content creator. Definitely
It'll be great
wonderful.
to meet John.
Absolutely, it's going to be great to meet John, because John was one of the people who helped make the Masters of the Verse happen. So once again, John, thank you so much for that. Assistance, amazing stuff. John, definitely. It's an opportunity to pick them up at the show. Well, at least pre-order them at the show. So definitely, it'll be great to see you too, John. Just amazing. Ace, can you William Randall? Ace, can you do an Airwolf helicopter? Oh, you know Airwolf, right?
Can I? Man, you guys can read my mind, huh?
Oh boy, here we go. This is an interesting one, Ace. Junebug, can you do Captain Planet and the Planeteers?
Captain Planet.
He's our hero. That actually might be a really good idea.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe time to save the planet, man.
Oh, wow. Ace is getting bombarded right now. Bao, hello from Doucheland. I've been buying Motu Classics Hordak Hurricane number 4, $60. Is that a good deal? Well, my brother, Motu Classics Hurricane Hordak for only $60. That's a great deal. Usually, most Motu Classics figures are upwards of $100. Now, are you talking about $100 US, or are you talking about 100 euros? $60 US or 60 euros. That's a big difference. But yeah, if you can get a sub 100, I'd go for it. I'd go for it right away. Now, that would have to be sealed, right? If it's loose, that's still a really good price. Honestly, that's actually still a really good price. That's just my opinion. But anybody else, if they can help out Bao, maybe you guys know something a little bit better. Natural Nate Marvel just got back from vacation and opened up his gull wing. Congratulations, Natural Nate. Let us know what you thought about the gull wing, and if how impressed you are by it. Oh, here's another one. RoboGeek 1973. How about some Mighty Orbots, Ace?
Ooh, Mighty Orbots. I gotta Google it first.
It's a really obscure. It's actually an anime, but it's very very obscure. It was only made for the U.S. Market. It's just
Okay.
basically a giant robot, but the robots that actually transform into the giant robot make no sense. Think of like
Mm.
the fembots, like all the like RC from Transformers,
Uh-huh.
transforming into parts to actually transform into this gigantic
Wow.
square robot. So it's
Okay.
the way it actually it's nearly impossible. The way I would do it is very much like Super Seven, which is I would create each individual Orbot and then have the mighty Orbot as another standalone
Mm.
figure. It just doesn't make sense to make them transformable. It would be way too much. Like it would be like the Getter transformations right now, which are just ridiculous. Let's see here. King Panther, Mr. J, will you take a photo with me at PowerCon? I've been a supporter since forever and can't believe how quickly your channel has grown. Support all support from Chicago, of course. Noel, of course, I will take a picture with you, and you can also take a picture with Ace because you guys share something in common. So definitely would love to definitely have a picture with you, Noel. 100%. You have always been a great supporter, and I will take a picture with anybody, and no charge. I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course. It's all selfies are always free. Everything is free. What am I talking about? I don't charge for anything. What the heck? Good to see you, Noel. Thanks for that. The Jedi. Are you going to make cars for 6-inch figures in the future, Ace?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Ah,
It starts with the racer.
there you go. That's exactly the. This is the beginning of something bigger. Um, Terrence St. John. Totally agree about the Marshall looking amazing. Absolutely. I'm excited about the Bad to the Bone as well. Yeah, we didn't talk about Bad to the Bone.
Yeah,
Um,
because it's a prototype, so it's not for sale. So you have to go check it out at the show.
that's going to be excellent. So it will be there, and people can actually have a look at it.
Yeah, you'll be there.
My good friend Neo Celestia, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you have fun at PowerCon, Jay. Stay awesome. You stay awesome. My good friend Neo Celestia. We got to get together, girl. We got to get together. Good to see you. Tidarian Hanger, I vote for Recon first. Ooh. We shall see, brother. We shall see. Um, Jabbar Robbins. Ace, ever thought about doing toys from Street Hawks or Turbo Teen? Okay, we already talked about Turbo Teen. Somebody mentioned it
Okay.
earlier. But Street Hawks, do you know what Street Hawk is?
Yeah, it's the motorcycle, right?
It's a motorcycle. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have to.
I think a standard person in a biker suit, because that's basically what he doesn't have a special uniform or anything like that.
Right.
So I think that would be easy.
Right.
The bike is the one that would is where all the details come in, right? So
Okay.
this is interesting. The Jedi. How about Black Star?
Black Star.
Black Star. Black Star is from Filmation. Black Star
Mhm.
is actually, a lot of people think Black Star might actually be related to Brave Star.
Oh.
John
Yeah, I
Black.
think I saw that.
Yeah.
we talked about this before.
Yes, we did.
There
Yeah.
was this
They have
mention.
two
Yeah.
halves of the. It's actually where a lot of the concepts
Yep.
from Black Star ended up
Mhm.
becoming something from He-Man, because they have two halves of the Power Sword, the Star Sword. Actually, they break in half, and one goes to one goes to the Lord of Darkness, and the other one goes to Black Star. Very
Mhm.
interesting series, bar none. Rodimus Prime, 1982. Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light. Yes, apparently Ace is considering the Visionaries, 100%. Dwayne Oatley, will the 200 be shipped at the on site or just at PowerCon? I'm not 100%
At
sure.
PowerCon. At
What?
PowerCon. At PowerCon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not. I'm still kind of reading it twice or three times. Will the 200 shift be on the site or? Oh, okay,
That means
okay.
will
I
this offer
understand.
be available on the
I
website?
understand. I
It's at
understand.
PowerCon. Yeah.
Yeah. This is an interesting question. Toy Toponi. Holograms. Bring on the supernaturals. You guys are asking a lot, but supernaturals is a very sought after toy from the 80s. Very much using the hologram technology, and they're not as well known as Visionaries, but they are very very sought after by toy collectors. Justin, what does Ace do in his spare time?
What is spare time?
In your free time, your free time.
What is that? I have no idea what is spare time. Yeah.
That's right, guys. Ace does not have any free time. Natural Nate Marvel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. You're awesome. The gold winning brought back my childhood memories. That's what
Yeah.
Ace is doing right now. Ace is basically doing bringing people's memories back. So yeah, Ace, you have a fan for life, I think. Oh, this is interesting. Alpha Magnus, they were C&D because Orbots was ripping off themselves. I don't know who you're talking about. Nobody's done did somebody try a Mighty Orbots attempt? I
Or
didn't know that.
bots.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. Anybody else that? Oh, here we go. Tidarian Hanger. Mike asks, Thundar the Barbarians has a following and demand. Wow, Thundar the Barbarians. But they had a set of figures released a number of years ago. I can't remember who released them, Mike, but I do remember that all three of the main characters were released. So that's interesting. But yeah, I mean it's obvious. This one's interesting. Pirates of Dark Water. That has a really big following. That's huge.
Really? Okay, let's. It's so many things. My goodness.
Yeah, but here's what's really important, and I think Thanos Copter has hit this on the nose. If Ramen sets up a fan vote on their site, that could determine, very much like the way Hasbro does it, what the next figure be for their consideration. So, guys, that would be huge. The only problem is you have to actually put in topics as to what. I don't know how that would work. So that's a different one. Tom is in the house. Action figure captures photography. Force 5 pilots, Grendizer, Starbender, Sky King. The pilots would be awesome. Yes, absolutely. 100% Orion Quest. Homaru and what's it called? Musashi. All those guys from Force 5, from Grendizer, from Getter, right? All those guys would be awesome. Again, future plans. And again, I think we really do need to get a fan vote. Fan vote, I think, would be the biggest thing for Ace right now, because there are people just throwing ideas at the wall.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Zarnista Studios. Zarnista Studios. Great as always, Jay and Ace. No requests to keep doing your.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Is Zarnista Studios a company doing animation or art or?
Yeah. Can you? You know what? Let's check really quickly what they do. Zarnista. Sorry, Zarnista Studios. Let's just really quickly. Ace is curious, so why not? Let's go ahead and check Zarnista Studios. So YouTube. See if we get lucky.
Oh, there you
go. There we go. So Zarnista Studios. They're Toy Reviewer. Looks like it.
Oh, review. Okay.
Yeah. So
there we go.
Stuff. Yeah. Guys, check out Zarnista Studios on YouTube. Top pop culture reviews. That's what that's what they're doing right now, which is awesome. And yeah, loving some of their stuff here. This is cool. All right, thank you, Zarnista. Yeah, you're just being bombarded with different questions. The Ulysses 31, God Mars. Oh my God, Secret Galaxy has a video on Orbots. This is true. Oh my gosh, of course, Ace. Gatchaman. Everyone wants you to do Gatchaman. Of course they do.
Storm Collectibles.
That's right. They have the next license there.
Yeah,
so lock that one in. And of course, Solo 619er says, we got Flipboard coming. Scalper Sam's figure is next. You never know. We might. It depends. The first one has to go out the door though, and there's so many different things that are going across with that one. Speaking moistly, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Ace does the things the fans want. He should get all the franchises. This is Ace. Can you get all the franchises?
Remember the in Endgame at the Soul Stone. If only it was that easy.
Absolutely, my friend. And of course, Ryan Dole gets the last word in. Can you just make everything, Ace? Like just make everything.
I don't know about a franchise called Everything.
There you go, Ryan. There you go, Ryan. All said, Dole gets it. Dole definitely gets it. Nomsky, at MJR Retro. No one's done the big bad Beetleborgs yet. Ace, come on. That's actually true. I'm surprised. I would have thought that Saban would have done that by now. I mean, like, it's just
Even Giant Gork, right?
yeah. There's a lot of people who haven't done that. Gran 460 fan vote, then a crowd fund, then the money is good. Yeah, this is true. I mean, again, there's a lot of things that can be done, but again, Ace has got so much on his plate right now. He's got to catch his breath. Really, again, he doesn't even know what sleep is. Randall, can he do Gatchaman models if they're based off of Battle of the Planets? No, that's such a legal area. It's still technically Gatchaman. It's not actually a change. But good try, Randall. That is a very good try. Dole. Okay, fine. Do McDonald's land characters and playsets. You know what? That would be awesome.
Yeah. Back in the day, we have all these Happy Meals that
Oh my
come
gosh.
with a
Yeah.
proper container, right? You have that in the US?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, there's this nice little like a ship, like a ferry, like it's hollow inside. You open it up, that's your Happy Meal, right? So that's
Oh,
it's nice.
we don't have anything like that.
Oh no?
We have these tiny little boxes that have big M's on the
Oh,
top, and you just pop
okay.
them open, and
Just
you
those,
know,
okay.
yeah, you guys get something way better. Stephen Shanks, does the Marshall scale better with Motu Classics or Marvel Legends?
It's 6.6 inches tall, so
It's really,
I
yeah.
guess classics.
As a matter of fact, guys, we should take a quick look at that. By the way, let's head back to Ramen Toy and check this out, everybody. There he is. So there's 3-0. He's massive. Oh my god, he is absolutely huge. And if we take a look at him here with the Marshall, holy crap! Oh my god, Ace, what were you thinking? Is he gonna be at the show? Can we take a look?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, this is incredible. If anybody actually has any of the original toys from the 80s, you'll know that 3030 didn't look exactly like he did in the show, and this is just a representation of 3030 as he looked like in the show. This does not transform, correct? Correct.
No.
Yeah, this is definitely a bipedal character. He's looking amazing. How approximately how tall do you think he is if you were to put his legs?
I think he's just a bit taller than Monstar.
Your Monstar.
Yeah, I think just by a hair.
Wow. But if you prop his
Yeah,
legs
if
up
you
high,
extend those, then he's gonna get a bit more leverage.
that's crazy. That is nuts. And Monstar is almost like 7.5 inches.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
Holy crap! So he could theoretically get to 8 inches tall. This one.
Yeah.
That is nuts. Oh my gosh. He comes with a whole bunch of different accessories. The ammo packs, his ammo belt. What is the gun's name? Do we have a gun? Do we have a name for the gun?
Is there a name? I don't know. It's just a gun.
Oh no, it's got a name. You got to give the gun. You got to give the gun a name.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Yeah, because the gun in the series is called Sarah Jane.
Okay.
So the gun, that's very important, Ace. It's very important.
Yeah.
People want to know what the name of 30 what the name of 30's gun is.
I'll work on it.
That's something that they definitely want to know. Ace, thank you for coming on and letting us know what we can expect at PowerCon. It's been a wonderful, as always, my friend. It's been great to see you. Can you let everybody know where they can find you at PowerCon and what else you're working on? Because it looks like a lot of people would like to know what else you're working on in your spare time, if there is such a thing.
Yeah, thanks again, Jay. I am at booth 246. And if you guys can find Valaverse, I'll be just like opposite that. Definitely looking forward to see everybody at PowerCon, my first time. And I'm actually doing I'm not sleeping because I'm trying to get climatized to the time zone, so that when I get over there, I'm not jet lagged. I'm jet lagging myself now, so that when I get over there, I should be okay. And there's lots of stuff at the show that I hope you guys can put pre-orders with us. And there's a couple of extra prototypes that will be showing off there. you will see it. And then glad to hear your comments. Just drop by the booth, have a chat. Love to hear all your feedback, and talk about what we're doing. And of course, we'll be definitely after the show getting back to work to deliver all the deliverables, like the ramen racer, obviously most important, and then Ace of Aviation and all these things that I'll be showing. And after that, of course, I'm working on new stuff, maybe continuing on some Machina, uh, other things which is now in demand. So we'll work on that. And then, yeah, there's many figural stuff like Titanium Titans that we're going to be, we procrastinated on that, but it's not for no reason. We're actually developing the sculpts. And yeah, there's plenty of stuff going on. Also, we're trying to create our own IP with the help maybe of the Mad Hatter, who is a writer, to write up some stuff. I got some characters planned. It's going to be something like a Western style thing. There's going to be like jail cells, tombstones. There's going to be characters like an antagonist guy called the Dentist. More stuff that's coming up. So yeah, very excited to keep on this momentum now that more people are getting to know about ramen. Yeah, so not going to disappoint. Going to be in the zone as long as we can. Jay.
Thank you, Ace. Really appreciate it. Just for anybody wondering, here is the map of PowerCon. And if we zoom in here, so this is Exhibit Hall C. Washrooms are up here. This is the main show entrance. So basically, when you enter the show, many of the bigger booths are in the back. So this allows for a lot of people to get to see all the other exhibitors, which is excellent. So if you were to enter the exhibit hall, and if you want to find Ace and Ramen Toy really quickly, just go all the way to the back. The first thing you'll see here, if you go straight, is you'll see Spiro Toys, of course, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. You'll see the Foosh. He's doing some Ninja Scroll action figures as well. NECA is in the same area, and if you zoom up, if you head to your left, you'll actually see Valaverse, and then if you head straight, you'll see Frazetta, and right there, right beside Frazetta Toys, which is doing an amazing new action figure of their own, Rye Press along with Ramen Toys is right there, right beside the Four Horsemen and all these wonderful different creators. NECA is going to be there. Super 7 is going to be there. So much great stuff. Oh my God, if they bring the cats there, I will faint. I think that's going to be a big. Even Mondo is going to be there. A lot of great creators. Savage Crucible, so many different guys. But if you want to find Ramen Toy and see the Ramen Racer, see the Great White, all these great toys, definitely find Valaverse closer to the back, and you will be able to find Ramen Toys. These maps can be found on their Twitter account because for whatever reason they still have yet to post these on their official YouTube account, which is hilarious. By now, I would have expected that they would have posted it, but they haven't yet. So definitely head over to PowerCon on Twitter, and you should be able to find them. So Ace, looking forward to seeing you there, my friend. Thank you again for dropping by. I'll see you on Saturday, and of course, looking forward to seeing all your great stuff, Ace. Thank you for coming tonight. Have a great day, Ace. We'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later. Bye bye.
See you soon. Yeah. So, guys, that was of course a wonderful opportunity to speak with Ace of Ramen Toy. Obviously great creator. He is a good friend of the channel, and love all this thing he does. A couple of things that are going to happen very, very quickly. We're actually going to be doing a giveaway with Ramen Toy. I haven't worked out the details just yet, but people already know what it is. It's very, very exciting. Once I meet up with Ace at the PowerCon, I think we'll probably do an unveiling, maybe in my hotel room. We'll see what happens. We'll see exactly how we can get that done. But very, very exciting for the giveaway that we're going to be doing with Ramen Toy. Super excited about that. And thank you guys for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. You guys are so great. Brian Brink says, I almost just want to go to PowerCon just to get an eyes on the cats there. That's what I'm doing. I'm heading there just to see the cats there. I'm just kidding. But yes, I am definitely want to see the cats there while I'm there. It's going to be huge. Andrew Davis, name 3 zeros gun Sally Ann. It's got a ring to it. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty good one. Ryan Ventek. Horses are well known to be huge. You trying to imply something there, brother? Paul Morales, that's a big boy. He is a big boy. If you stand him up all the way on his hind legs, he can get up to 8 inches possibly. Thanos Copter 3-0 looks so good. That's right. Yo Joe C. Wow, we got to get both. Absolutely. Lucille. Oh, there's an interesting one. Lucille. Huh. There's an interesting one. We should definitely put all these names into a hat so that Ace can actually put them together. William Randall. With the skeleton carrier, aka Battle Bones, be at PowerCon. Yes, the skeleton. I believe the skeleton carrier prototype will be there, Randall. So you should be able to have a look at it. Thanos Copter. Somebody going to PowerCon. High five, Ace, for me. I will do that for you, brother. No, I've got you covered. Ryan Ventek. Ace has a V prototype behind him. Ooh. I don't think that's in the works anymore. I think you can message Ace to find out, but I believe that opportunity has kind of moved on. Unfortunately, I believe so. Betsy. Oh, okay, Mike. That's a really good one. Betsy. That's a nice idea for a name for Sarah Jane. Stephen Shanks. Does the Marshall scale better with Motu Classics or Marvel Legends? I think we answered that earlier, but thanks, Stephen. Appreciate that one, brother. Let's see if there's any other comments here before we move on to what I actually wanted to talk about today. But let's see if there are any additional comments right now. Terrence St. John, unveiling in the hotel room sounds hot. you guys kill me, man. Are you gonna unveil something to Ace in your hotel room? Ryan, you guys are just you guys are hilarious. Ryan Dole, Ace is the people's toy maker. Yes. Boom. The people's elbow. 100%. Absolutely. Steven, that Marshall looks genuine. Looks gorgeous. Yes, it does. Andrew Davis, I'll name the gun Grace Ann. Ooh, there's an interesting one. Speaking moistly, Jay, what are you selling? Okay, you know what? I might as well get back into what's happening and why I'm doing this, and a lot, the thumbnail, right? A lot of people are like, what's going on, right? So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that right now. Bajo, sorry, is it Bajo or Bao? I apologize, my friend. Bajo, I guess. Bajo. Thank you, Ray. Absolutely. Let's see here. Osterman's Toys. I cannot wait for PowerCon and see you all there. Me too, Oz. It's going to be great to finally meet you. Polly May 30s gun. Ooh, Polly May. Okay, that's an interesting one. Jabbar Robbins. I wonder if the Marshall has a ponytail. He does. I believe he does, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a really quick look at that again. I think he does. Let's have a look. I think he does have a ponytail. Yeah, there it is. Yep, it's there. He's got a ponytail. You can see it clearly right there. So yes, he does have a ponytail. Just as an answer to your question, Jabbar. Ramos Prime. I know I picked up the G2 Jazz when it was at Walmart. Now the Mirage has dubbed Watermelon Mirage, so I want to call this Jazz Kool-Aid and Jazz High C. I know, right? Steven Shanks. Name it Boomy McBoomerson. Ooh, that's my boomstick. That's my boomstick. That's right. Boomy McBoomerson. Interesting. That's a good one, actually. I like that. Eric Thompson. It'd be cool if Ace did the A-Team. But the original A-Team, right? Not the remake A-Team. Dwayne Oatley. What are you selling? Oh, okay. Looks like a lot of people are asking now. Craig, not Craig. Great selling, Jay. The toy collectors can get out of control quickly. The money I made from selling off unwanted parts or mine bought from Eternia helped me buy my Eternia, and the collection looks much better being thinned out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Everybody's asking now, so yeah, let's get back into it, guys. I might Supernova more. I might purchase that PowerCon trap job by Mondo though. Oh, dude, that's crazy. The cartoon version, just nuts. Gun Billy Jane. Ooh, Gun Billy Jane. Ebony Leopard. Nice. Aquarius Man. Jay, how are you? It's been a long time. I know how you feel about selling your stuff. Can you tell why selling or trading your stuff? Wishing you luck. How's the family doing? We're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for asking. And I am going to get into it right now because everyone's now asking specifically about what's going on. So definitely going to talk about that. Lar A. That is a nice name for sure. That Marshall is awesome. Yes, speaking moistly, he is incredible. Private. I really want that Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Ramen Toy is my only hope, but they seem apprehensive when making them. I'm not sure if it's apprehension. I think it actually is. They have so many things on their plate, private. So hopefully they'll be able to get to something along that. So we'll see what happens. Rodimus Prime 1982. Call the gun, Mary Jane. Ha! Smoke them if you got them. Well, there you go, brother. Mary Jane is a... I mean, like, it's not like there haven't been Mary Janes in comics or anything like that. Richard Donahue. Hola, Jay. Hola, Richard. How are you doing, my friend? Brian 12. I have been thinking about downsizing my collection a bit too. Interesting to hear your reasons. Yeah, well, we're gonna get that right now. Calamity Jane. There's a little bit too close, Terrence. But yeah, I get you. Calamity Jane is definitely. I love that cartoon series, by the way. It was awesome. Randall Gazig, one of the best KOs I've ever got. Wei Jing's MPP 10 upscaled Optimus Prime, really nice for $90 6 years ago. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Okay, so we should go ahead and talk about that. First of all, I do want to thank everyone who has put in a super sticker, a super chat. Thank you, everybody. I want to recognize that again. Toy Sorceress, thank you for the $10 super chat. Speaking Moistly, thank you for the super chat. Old IT Guy, thank you for the super chat. Brian Brink, you are awesome, guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. Princeton Phalanx 59, thank you for the super chat. Cora Burlett, oh my God, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the super chat, Cora. Axion Figs, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Emerald Knight Photo, John, dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Jeff W, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Red Foreman, thank you for the super chat. You're awesome. Justin, thank you for the super sticker, my friend. You're incredible. And yes, Grant actually is asking for the Mumra tomb. That would be interesting, bar none. Jane Bug says, "Can we get Captain Planet the Planetary?" We did answer that. Natural Nate Marvel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. And of course, speaking moistly, my friend, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you again for all the support. I really appreciate it, guys. It's definitely going to help me get one step closer to that. But let's get to the overall discussion about why I'm doing this, what's happening. Oh my God, Terrence, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, dude. You're awesome. Just because. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Thank you, Terrence. I hope I see you at PowerCon, my friend. It's going to be awesome. Oz, thank you, my friend. Of course, Oz. Looking forward to seeing you there as well. The notorious Unk. I never bought anything I would want to ever sell, but that's just me, I guess. Brother, I'm having a hard time with this myself. I'm always torn about selling my stuff. I really am. I don't do it very often at that. I mean, like, just look around you, right? I've got toys everywhere. You know what I mean? Like toys are all over this place. Like I'm definitely not I'm definitely not one to talk about being smart about it. It's hard to see there, but like, gosh, let me just, like, I got action figures and toys everywhere. They're all over my house. Okay, so I am definitely that was a gopher, by the way. I am definitely not I'm definitely not the one to say, hey, you know what, take advice from me when you want to sell your toys. No, I am one of those people who wants to keep everything. I really am. So yeah, definitely on that level, it's hard for me to say no. But this is going to eat away at me, but it has to be done. It has to be done. And the reason it has to be done is because of this. And I'm gonna share this with you guys right now, because this is the one that really hurt me. And it's no one's fault. It's really no one's fault. It's just the circumstances at which this happens, right? So Canada, as you guys know, is just north of the United States. But when you cross that border, everything changes. Shipping rates change, taxes, all that kind of stuff. So presently, and Brian's working on this, to his credit, to the Super 7 team's credit, they're working on this. But at present, if I was to order this today, okay, and this is flat rate. It's not like it's different when it ships to Ontario. It's not like it's different when it ships to Saskatchewan, when it ships to New Brunswick, when it ships to Prince Edward Island. Most of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but those are different provinces in Canada. Yeah. My friend, let me try to do a mock order on his behalf, and let's just say that we stopped halfway after getting done. Shipping to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. The flat rate shipping. And this is U.S. prices, guys. U.S. prices. $350 to ship it up here to Canada. Ouch! Oh my god, that is a punch to the gut like I've never had before. $350 flat rate shipping to Canada. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm crazy enough to do it, right? But there's no payment options. We don't have any options for payment plans here in Canada. You need a U.S. credit card in order to qualify for payment plans. So just on the shipping alone, you're looking at $650 for the Lair, $350 to ship it up to Canada, all US dollars, and that is $1,000 to buy the Cat's Lair to get it up to Canadian households. Holy crap. Okay? Holy crap. That is pure insanity. Okay? That is pure insanity. Now, again, normally I would be like, all right, a payment plan, because that's how I afforded this thing, right? That's how I afforded this beast. I put it on a payment plan. I think I mentioned it earlier. I put this on a Partly payment plan when Super 7 was working with Partly. As it is right now, they're no longer working with Partly. They're working with another company, and they only accept U.S. credit cards for partial payments, which is not going to happen because I don't have a U.S. credit card. So I've got to figure out a way to get $1,000 before the next 40 days, right? Because looking at Super 7's countdown right now, super7.com, if we head over to Ultimates, hit the feature product, we are down to 42 days left, and we're up to 3,163 backers, which really, I just want the Lair. I just want the Lair. I'm really happy if we get to Tigra's chemistry set, awesome. If we get to the Astro Lino, 100%. And actually, the trajectory that this thing's heading on, I'm pretty sure we will get those items. But I have to worry about the next 40 days. Okay, the next 40 days is what's really going to kill me because I do have to get everything in order before the next 40 days. So because of that, this came at the worst time for me in a lot of ways. All things being equal, this came at a really bad time for me. And the reason this came at a really bad time for me is because, oh boy, Dex and I have been planning this trip to PowerCon for the better part of 6 months. When we found out that we were planning on this and trying to figure out whether the borders were going to open up, because there was a huge thing about passports and things like that going into the States and coming back from Canada. It was a huge thing, post pandemic. So that was a major thing. But we were planning on this for a while. So the hotel that we're going to be staying at while we're at PowerCon, guys, I don't know if you know, but it's freaking $400 to get a hotel. Like, what the hell? Like, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? $400 for a hotel for 2 people? Holy shit. So I was like, forget it. This is the first time I've been at a convention in forever. So you know what? Screw it. Dex wants to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. We got a kitchen. It's going to be awesome. Okay. So we decided, screw it. Let's just bite the bullet. Let's spend the money. We're heading over there. Okay. So we did it. We spent all that money. And then this gets dropped the week before we head out. And I was like, oh my God, I have to have this, right? This is the grail. This is the grail that I've been waiting for all my life. I mean, I am a huge Thundercats fan, as many of you know. I mean, guys, I got a commissioned real sword made for $4,000. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of, when I had money back in the day, that's the kind of thing I dedicated for, Thundercats, right? I am so in love with this brand. I have every single Thundercats Super 7 figure, and I cannot pass this up. I cannot let this, just escape me. I need to have this. So, in order to facilitate that, unfortunately, and it hurts me, man. It really does hurt me. I'm gonna have to let go of a few choice figures in my collection. And you know what? I've already talked about this in other live streams, but I wanted to get this out there because I think there's a little bit of a misconception as to what's happening, and I want to get all of this information out there so people know exactly what to expect when contacting me, because there are a couple of things that are happening behind the scenes. Ryan, I did a big toy dump of stuff I had in storage for well over a year and got far more for them than I have expected, and I made a lot more space for me too. Exactly, Ryan. That's exactly what it is, Dole. In this case, I'm not looking for like, this is not a surprise for me. I'm definitely trying to get whatever I can for these figures. Ideally, the most I can. But of course, as I said earlier in the stream, everything's negotiable. I want to be fair to the community. I don't want to just you know eBay scalper prices or whatever like that. No, I want to work with you guys. I want to work with any fans who want to have some of these items, because they are very sought after and people have been looking to get them into collections. But at the same time, I do need to get the most I can out of them, because I need to get this Cat Slayer as fast as possible. Because this one's going to get it. This one's 42 days sounds like a lot. It's not. It'll disappear. It'll disappear on you like that. Because I'm gonna be at PowerCon in a week. That's seven more days, right? And by the time it's over, it's 9 days. It's almost 10 days. And that'll be another 10 days. That'll be 32 days, right? It just disappears on you like that. And in the time I'm traveling, I'm not going to be able to make deals or anything like that. I'm not going to be able to negotiate with anybody. So yeah, this is crazy, right? This is just absolutely nuts. Oh my god. Oh, geez. Thank you, Oz. Oz, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. Jay, my friend, keep your toys, but have some of that amazing generosity you have shared with me. You're the best, brother. Brother, you are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm really happy to again, I would have done the same thing for anybody. Right? I would have done the same thing. So Oz, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, brother. You're awesome. Wow, Antonio Reyes, thank you, my friend, for the $20 super sticker. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Do you have a question, Antonio? I would love to answer it. And I hope you're coming to PowerCon, Antonio, because I'd love to see you there, brother. Thank you so much for that. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody who's shared. Speaking moistly, thank you, my friend. $5 super chat. You're awesome. No shame. The community will help you. Don't feel bad to ask. Love you, friend. I'm not. This is not what I'm. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. What I am asking is if anybody's interested in what I have, and because I want to make you guys happy too, and it's this type of thing. I really feel weird about this whole idea to begin with, but sometimes you need to sell toys in order to buy toys. That's just the way it is, right? It's just crazy. Yojo C, no, I will not. That doesn't make any sense to me. This is a luxury. This is a luxury. I don't need this. I want it, but I don't need this. GoFundMe is for real situations. Like what happened with Oz, that was real. And you know what? I'm glad that we were able to get Oz to PowerCon. So that one, I was more than happy to help out with that. I am not going to start a GoFundMe for myself. That's ridiculous. But thank you, Yojo OC. Thank you. I appreciate the idea, but no, I refuse. I won't do that. I will not do that. Brian, if you're driving to PowerCon, bring toys with you and have a hotel sale. That'll be cool. Not sure if I want that many people in my hotel room because I think there's a swap meet at PowerCon. I think something happens like that. I think that happens at Joe Fest. Does anybody know if PowerCon does the same thing? I think something like that's happened before. So yeah, let me know, guys. Junebug Jay, I'll drive the Lair to you. Forget the ship. Jane, you're awesome. Thank you. You don't have to drive anything to me, bro. Junebug, you don't have to drive anything to me. It's all good. Corn Viper, everyday Jay hustling. You know what? Obviously, this is something I've never done before. I don't usually sell toys, honestly. It's just not. Usually, I do. What are they called? I do trades. I like trading with people. Trading is what I really do. Hal Jordan, Jay, if you got and are selling a complete Mindbender, I'm in. I hadn't actually considered Mindbender, but maybe. I guess we can talk about it. Hal. Pedro Lopez, I have to come up with 1,500 in 2 months for Robosend Grimlock. I know it's how that works, right, Pedro? It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's nuts. Lar L, is there a Google Docs or some post of a website listing what you're selling, what you're trying to sell? I'll show off a couple of things right now, so people know. And people have already offered me for some of these items, but I did want to be completely transparent as to the way I want to do this, because again, it's one of these weird things. I don't do this often, so I don't know how. Again, I don't want to mislead anybody. I want people to know exactly what's happening. The notorious Un, yep, laugh at it. Uh, Still tough of your beer. Oh my gosh, Steven, that's hilarious. Antonio Reyes, Antonio, thank you again for the super sticker, my friend. I hope you get your cat's Lair, Jay, my friend. Don't sell your figures, my friend. No, brother. You know this is just one of those necessities that happens. And thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. But uh, it's still you know 1K is a long way, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. 1K is just a long way, so I have to do something. Um, Thanos Copter. When I got back into toys, I sold a lot of my collection before I started collecting again. I know it's crazy, but this is the Grail I cannot let go away. And this is my one chance. After this, it's going to be unobtainable. It's going to be impossible to get. Old IT guy, are you selling your grappler collection? Good one, brother. Good one. You've been obviously Ryan's been around for a long time. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Calnares, I'll give you $1.50 for that Skeletor for the Skeletor. Do you want it in super chat? This one right here? I hear you, brother. I know he is tough to get. I know. I hear what you're saying. Ryan, whiskey and toy deals in Jay's room. I know, right? Pretty much everybody's welcome. 100%. Ryan, are you coming to PowerCon? I'd love to see you there, bro. I would love to see you. Old IT guy, adopt a grapple. Yeah, those were the days, brother. That was definitely a Mega J deep cut. Yes, adopt a grapple today. Absolutely, that's right. Yes, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate. Who's been around when they talk about adopt a grapple. You know who's been around. That's going to be an inside joke forever. Katie Rose, for all your Master of the Universe figures. Uh no, I'm not letting all go of all of them. I will have a few of them, and I'll talk about it very very soon. But yeah, this is crazy. Um, the notorious Unk. Isn't this channel monetized? Doesn't it help pay for your toys? So, I mean, it is monetized, yes, obviously, but the fact. So, not getting too far into it. I'm a freelance graphic designer, and that's my full time job. It hasn't been easy. There have been like after the pandemic, things kind of took its own kind of turn, and I'm not going to lie. All the support from everybody here on YouTube, all the Patreon supporters, and everybody here, you guys have been incredible. Like, first of all, you know what? I should have done this. I should have done this earlier. I don't know why. Um, I always do this last minute, and I shouldn't. I should do this at the beginning. This should be the first thing I do. Um, Thank you for reminding me for that, because honestly, this is the first thing I should do at every live stream. I should do this first, and I'm kicking myself now for not doing it first. I should always do this. Um, Guys, I want to take this opportunity to thank all my channel my channel member and Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys do for the channel. You guys are incredible. I'm not going to lie. Through this past couple of years, it's been your support that's helped to keep us going for the channel. Because other than that, I would have had to get another job. And because I'm already working as many hours as I can right now, but because of your support, guys, I've been able to actually do more and put out videos on a constant basis. So thank you guys to all the channel members. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you, of course, to all the Patreon supporters. Guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. Again, it's because of your efforts and your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really, really means the world to me. You guys are incredible. Thank you thank you for everything, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But to actually directly answer the notorious Unk's question, yes, this channel is monetized, of course. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, and my word alone isn't gonna change anybody's mind. But you don't really get a lot of revenue from your channel. That's just the truth. I mean, I don't know the statistics. I don't know how this stuff works. Sometimes you'll have a good month. Sometimes you have a bad month. I mean, seriously, it's just a hit and miss. That's just the way things are. Um, am I gonna sit here and tell you that I don't make money off this channel? No, I make money off this channel, absolutely, and that money has actually helped me these last few months because it's been rough. Um, that's just the truth, and I don't have the money I used to have for the luxuries I used to be able to afford. You know what I mean? Everything around me here was when I had a lot of clients coming in and they were consistent. I had a very good client at one point. They were doing like I was doing so well with them. After the pandemic, everything changed, right? Those clients aren't calling back anymore. And it's too bad because you'd like to hope, especially when you're in freelance, you'd like to hope that there's a steady paycheck come to you every single month. The reality is that's not the case. You have to hustle for that, and um, YouTube has been that little extra that I needed to keep everything together. And you know what? I thank God every day for that, and I thank everybody here on this channel every day for all the support that you guys give me because this is, without you guys, there would be a very difficult time here. Um, and like you said, the notorious Unk, yeah, this channel's monetized. It is. But does it bring in what I need every month to pay for the rent, to pay for food, to pay for, my gas, right? To pay for everything that I need, to pay for toys? No, no, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, um, if you want to see just what type of effect it's had, all you have to do is go over to MJR Collector and see how many toys I pick up. The answer is not a lot. I find a lot of toys, but it's been a lot of catch and release. These days, it's almost exclusively catch and release these days. That's pretty much been it. Um, Anytime I need something or I want something, I have to move things around. Right? That's the nature of what you need to do when you're a collector. Right? You have to sacrifice something in order to get something. Right? And in this case, I can't let this cat's lair go. I can't. I need this cat's lair. This is the one. This is the big one. This is the one that I've been waiting for all my life. Right? This is the one that means the most to me. In terms of all the other HasLabs, all the other Mattel creations, anything else, right? This is the one. This is the one. And you know what? I'm really considering if I could sell um Eternia, I have really considered it. Here's the thing: I will not sell something I don't have. That is bullshit. All right, I will not sell something that doesn't exist. That is ridiculous. So that's not in the cards. That's not going to happen, right? So that's where this comes from. So the notorious Unk, if you're asking me, why am I selling my stuff because I make money off of YouTube? I'll say, yeah, I make money off of YouTube. Is it enough to pay for what I want? No, it's barely enough to keep me this whole around. And I'm not gonna get it. I'm just answering that question. You know what? I don't really want to get too much further into that. But thank you for asking that question. Um, wow, Jeff. Let me just. Did it show up here? Anyway, Yo Joe C, thank you for the $3 super sticker, my friend. You're amazing. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for that. Let me just mark this where I am. Um, Jeff, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for that. Of course, I'm looking to do more with the channel memberships, and of course with the sorry guys. I'm looking to do more with the channel memberships and the Patreon supporters. Thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Kelner S, thank you so much for the dollar super sticker. You're amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, I'm not looking to. Anyway, let's get to what I'm actually doing. Brian, you got to have crazy numbers to make a living off of YouTube. It's not like it was 10 years ago. I don't even think back in 10 years ago anyone who was making a serious living though, Brian. I think that everything's gone south. You know what I mean? But thank you for that. Stephen Shanks, economy is in a downturn. Certain industries take a huge hit, like graphic design and training. It's rough. It really is rough. And you know what? I thank goodness for the clients who I've been able to keep. They've been so good to me. And I still have one client who's just so generous, but at the same time they're no longer doing the projects that they used to. Lar L, Google takes Google/YouTube take 30% cut for super chats, cash app donations, allow receivers to get more of that money sent. Thank you, Lar L. Again, I'm not asking for any donations, please, guys. I appreciate these ones, and I do appreciate them. They do come in very, very handy. And yes, Google and YouTube do take a huge cut, but that's okay. You know, at the end of the day, I appreciate everything. Everything. That's the most important. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. That's all that really matters. Plastics collector. I sold my Mayfix collection to pay for the cats there. Yes, and I'm gonna have to do somewhat of the same. So, guys, a lot of people have been asking what am I selling and what's going on. So I'm gonna get to it right now. But Mike has a comment. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, Titanium Hanger, Mike. Jay, it is awesome. You are demonstrating fiscal responsibility, and many others can benefit from this discussion. Thank you, Mike. Honestly, guys, Mike does a lot of great discussions on finances and on being a collector and doing what needs to be done and trying to resist the urge. Mike over at Titanium Hanger is a shining example of like understanding the economics of toys and really understanding how it is to separate your life from your toys. So definitely subscribe to Titanium Hanger and check out his content because honestly, Mike has always been a good friend of the channel and he does amazing work. I wish we could get on a live chat together sometime, but it's just very difficult for Mike to do that because his setup isn't set up for that. But one of these days, Mike and I are going to get together and we're going to talk about economics and even though I don't understand economics, but we're going to talk about everything to do with collecting and how difficult it can be to be a collector. So it's crazy. Brian 12. So you're downsizing to get a super huge pay set. I can relate. These are they are two scale figures that should be coming out next year, and they will be expensive. Hope I can save enough for them, brother. This is what we have to do. In order to be able to get some toys, sometimes you have to sell some toys. That is unfortunately the way that works. So yeah, thank you for that, my friend. I really appreciate it. Katie Rose, sell your bathwater, Jay. I heard about that. That's a thing, right? I don't think I'll be selling my bathwater, but I have heard about people doing that. That's gross. That is disgusting. Oh my gosh. No, I don't. I hope we won't have to come to that, brother. Uh, I'm guessing your significant other. You needed a bribe. I'm guessing, right, Thanos Copter. Oh my gosh. Matt Storm, your half of the Voltron would roar out the door. I know exactly. It really would. Dex is keeping it nice and safe. Notorious Unk. The problem is buying these overpriced crowdfunded toys that will lead to regular toys costing more. There's a discussion there, as always, Notorious Unk. But I'm on the side of the idea that that nothing really increases in price, as toy companies are more than willing to drop prices when toys don't sell. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day. But thank you again for bringing up such good points. Ryan Dole, space danger is real. So is physics. Go make room to have room. Exactly. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, Dole. You're awesome, brother. Lar L, maybe start a foot channel. People are into some strange things. What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking, dude? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. What are you talking about, dude? Old IT guy. Sup, Nolan? King's Dinner. Yeah, absolutely. The Notorious. You complain about $26 Marvel Legend figures. Everybody complains about price. It doesn't matter what price they are. People are going to complain. That's just the way people are. The Star Max. This is a great example of being financially responsible and not getting into the credit trap. I appreciate the discussion as it's something every collector can relate to. It has to be said. Like honestly, we have to do what we need. If this is a hobby, we all enjoy it, but don't go into massive debt for this. It's crazy, right? And I'm not one to talk. I have gone into debt for toys. I have. I'm not going to lie about that. Yo, Joe C, I did a payment, dude. I can't. I don't qualify. In Canada, we don't get payment plans. Carl Ness, extra money. Three words for you. He-Man oil wrestling. Just saying. Absolutely. Okay, I am gonna like. There are a lot of people asking, and I will get to it right now. Jeff Dennison, hey Jay, when I first heard of Motu Origins, I had to sell my Hot Wheels collection to pay for it. Sometimes it has to be done. I know, my brother. I know, and it is sad, but you know what? We need room, we need space, we need money. That's just what it is. Rufus Roger, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Damn, I got here late. What did I miss, brother? We're just having overall discussions about. We had Ramen Toy as a guest earlier. And now we're just talking a little bit about what I have to do to get Cat's Lair. Sharif King, Iraq is a lot of money. So shaking my head, that's crazy. That's why I stay in the NECA Predators and Alien Marvel Legends. Ain't spending over $100, $150 most for a Storm collectible and Rain. I hear you, brother, but this is a grail. This is my dream. I've dreamed about this for forever. I've dreamed about this forever. I am the biggest Thundercats fan ever. In my opinion, in my own little head, I'm the biggest Thundercats fan ever. And just so you know, I've spent way too much money on Thundercats. As a matter of fact, I might as well go ahead and do it right now. I'll show you guys something which is just crazy. I'll go get it really quickly. But suffice to say, I spent way too much money on Thundercats. But just to show you how big a Thundercats fan I am, I'm going to show you guys just how crazy I am as a Thundercats fan. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Pardon me, guys. Give me 1 second. And as a matter of fact, I won't leave you hanging. Let me throw up something really quick. Really quick to give you guys, to keep you guys entertained. Where was it? I had it here. Let me just show you something really quick so you guys won't be bored. Where am I? Where is it? Oh, for crying out loud. Where'd it go? Come on. Where is it here? No. Come on, where is it? Let's see here. Come on. Why? No, don't. No. Oh, God. Now the computer's going to bog down. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God, just crazy. Speaking moistly, thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. Oh my gosh, dude, you're too much today. Thank you so much, Jay. Play the long game, but it doesn't work with the Cat's Lair. Yeah, that's true. I do play the long game, but it won't work with the Cat's Lair. The community loves you, dude. Love your content, and I know living in the GTA is pricey. Cat's Lair is something that I know you'll get it and you'll love it. Thank you, my friend. Actually, now somebody just popped into the chat. Thank you again. Speaking moistly, really appreciate it. Tidarium Hanger, any Canadian tax issues arise when you sell? Thankfully, well, if it's to private sellers, no. Again, private deals or whatever. You had to ask me that question, didn't you, Mike? Well, we can talk about that soon. I'm gonna do something really quick here, though. I'm gonna go grab something, but someone just entered the chat who can help me while I go grab something. I'm just gonna introduce him right now. Ken, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
So talk about being put on the spot right away. I heard part of the stream earlier. I was driving while listening. I pulled over, stopped to use the restroom, jumped back in my car. Thought, I'll give him some backup, and I guess throw me right into the deep end. It's all good. I got no issue with that.
Pretty much, right? Right.
What are friends for?
I know, right? Ken, have you ever had to sell anything of your collection to actually pay for something else for your collection? I'll be right back, but thanks, Ken. I really appreciate the support. I'll be right back.
No problem. You know what? If Jay were here, I would have done some sarcastic, snarky thing and said, no, I've never sold anything. I just dig a hole in my backyard and just keep filling it with all the stuff that I no longer want because I'm too lazy to sell. But the reality of it is, yes, I've sold a bunch of stuff. If you've seen any of my toy show tours that I've done in the past, I do absolutely bring stuff to sell all the time, and some of that stuff comes from my own collection. Some of it just comes through excess. I've told the story before how in the past, like one of the reasons I got started doing toy show stuff is one, there were a lot of toy shows, or there were a few growing toy shows in my area, and I wanted to get in on the fun. But opportunistically, one of the things that happened at the same time was I wanted to buy a few pieces to complete a collection. And the person, like, it happened a few times where the seller just would not parse out the pieces, even though I was like, let me pay you market value plus an extra 10 or 20% for that piece that I want. And of course, this was back in 2016 before the inflation and everything. And that's how I got into selling stuff, because I was like, look, I only need a few pieces. What am I going to do with the rest? So I buy the whole collection for, it worked out to less than what it would have been if I just bought everything one by one. And I didn't need everything in there. So I ended up bringing stuff to toy shows to sell. And you do that a few times. Next thing you know, you've got a table full of stuff. Next thing you know, someone comes along and says, do you want to buy this collection as well? And I'm like, well, I need a few pieces. And the thing is, though, like, that worked for me for a few years, and now it's getting to the point where inflation's really high, and it's getting to the point where the stuff I want, a lot of it is just stuff that's on pre-order and not stuff you can just buy off of buying vintage collections. So now it's like I'm tied up in G.I. Joe Classified pre-orders. I'm tied up in a couple of Thundercats Super 7 pre-orders, not the Lair. I didn't go in on that. I'm tied up on a few Transformers Legacy pre-orders. The Jada Toy Street Fighter stuff hasn't shipped yet. There's just a lot of stuff there. So now I'm kind of at the point where if I want to sell something out of the collection, yes, I do have a stash of stuff that's going to go to the next toy show. But with the amount of time I spend on YouTube now and just chasing down stuff that I want, I haven't been able just to put stuff on Marketplace to sell as much as I would like. But ultimately, yes, I've done that before. I'm on my phone, so I can't actually see what's going on in the chat. So let me just see if any comments I need to address here. Goodness. Yeah, speaking moistly, West Coast represent, absolutely, will do that. And Ryan Dole, I'm parked outside your place going to the Pride Parade. Yes, I am actually, Ryan, thank you for the Wi-Fi. I've just ganked. Did I already say I was on data? Because now would be a really bad time to suddenly make a joke and say that I'm just ganking Ryan Dole's Wi-Fi and streaming in 4K. But yes, Will R, am I shouting? I can't tell because I'm on the Bluetooth in my car, so I can't tell if my volume is actually good or bad. But yes, thanks to everyone in the chat for saying hello. So yeah, just trying to vamp here a little bit while Jay is. Oh, you're back. You're back. Sorry, I literally had the chat pulled up and I didn't realize you came back. So,
you're good. You're good. Your volume is good. Everything's good. Not a problem. So, sorry guys, a little out of breath because I was running up and down trying to figure this out. This thing's heavy too. So, at some point, when you want to afford something, especially something that is on a timed release, that's the problem with this one, Ken. The problem is I only have 42 days left to go for this, and I got to be able to, pony up $1,000 US, $1,000 US to try and get this thing. You know what I mean? Because right now, the truth is, there's no other way to get this thing up here. You know what I mean? There are other channels which I could try, but no matter what, it's going to end up being $1,200 to $1,300 Canadian for this thing, right? We already know this. This is nuts between taxes and import fees and everything like that.
Yeah,
but a lot of people are wondering. But a lot of people are wondering, why the hell would I go through all this crap, right? Why are you buying this stupid thing, right? It's like asking somebody who's a G.I. Joe fan, would you buy the flag? The answer is yes, you would if you had the opportunity, if you had the money, right? For me, though, I am one of those crazy, stupid fans. I'm not even going to joke about that. I'm a pure, insane, stupid fan. How stupid am I? Well, Ken knows this one, but the reality is I'm willing to spend $4,000 on Canadian, $4,000 Canadian on a replica sword custom made by a swordsmith, because there was no other way I could get this sword the way I wanted it. Right? This is how crazy it was. And of course, this is back when I actually had money, right? When I was actually when I was working for an agency as a graphic designer, not freelance. You know what I mean? Where times were different, right? This was what I could spend on.
I feel poorer now than I did 3 years ago. Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean. Like I'm picking up a Transformers Holy Grail tonight, but it took me a while to pay it off.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's exactly,
you'll see it on my Instagram, but yeah.
And that's exactly what it is, right? Like, this is how crazy of a Thundercats fan I am, though, because this is something I absolutely wanted, and when nobody could offer it to me, I made it myself. Well, made it myself, but I had somebody commission this, right? I commissioned somebody to make this, and this is made of bronze. It's made of stainless. Well, no, sorry, not even stainless steel. This is actually 440 steel, right? So I have to actually oil this to keep it from rusting. There's a lot of work involved in this, right? The obviously all of the wonderful intricate details, like this is all artistry, right? Bronze by Jeffrey, the guy who made this, incredible work. You guys should definitely check him out if you can afford to pick up one of his swords. Because this ain't cheap. And it's the same thing with the Cat's Lair. This is the only chance, as far as I know. This is gonna it's not gonna be the only chance, but this is gonna be the only chance I can afford it at an affordable level. After this goes out, the next the what's it called? I took a look at the price of Snake Mountain the other day just to see how much it would just to see what it's actually going for right now. Ken, what do you think this thing's going for right now? Like average? Because it
started at 600, so I bet right now it's going for 1,100.
$2,000. It's going.
Is that in the box?
I imagine it's complete in box, right? I have the box, I have everything, but yeah, $2,000. $2,000 for this thing. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked, and I can see the Cat's Lair doing the exact same thing, right? Because unlike this, which was inherited by through the Four Horsemen by Mattel to Super 7, this is a brand new project from the ground up. They didn't have previous plans from something else. This thing's brand new. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah.
And I do want to touch on something you said earlier too. I think that some people underestimate what the YouTube revenue is. When you get monetized on YouTube at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months, there was a while I was making maybe 50 cents to $1 a day when I first got monetized. That's all it was, right? And now it may pay for my cable and internet and a tank of gas. No, not even a tank of gas now. Like half a tank of gas plus cable plus internet. That's basically what it pays for on a monthly basis right now.
Yeah,
on ad revenue and channel memberships, not counting Patreon, because Patreon varies from channel to channel, plus revenue, and that's at where I'm at right now, right?
Yeah.
And a year and a half ago, it was not even close to that. It was like 50 cents to $1 a day.
Yeah, and for channel memberships, super stickers, all that kind of stuff, YouTube takes 40%. You know what I mean? So Google and YouTube take 30 to 40%. It's crazy, right? So a lot of people are asking, yeah, aren't you monetized? Don't you make money? The answer is yes, but how much money do we make, right? And again, it varies between creator. So yeah, it's a simple question. It's not as simple an answer as you guys would think. Rufus Roger, since my wife got sick, I sold off all my Legends wrestlers. Hopefully I don't have to sell my Origins figures. My only thing I really want to collect anymore. So there's the other thing. Sometimes people's situations are different. Sometimes you have an emergency in the family and you need to sell off your assets. One of those assets is toys, right? It brings you joy. It's a stress relief. But at the end of the day, your personal needs are important. And you know what, Rufus, I'm sorry to hear about your wife, my friend, but I hope everything works out for you, brother. Thank you so much again for being a member. Ebony Leopard, I do feel for you Canadians. Was in Toronto for TFCon. I went to the local Toys R Us, and oh my God, do any of you? How can any of you be a collector with those prices? The Canadian dollar and the American dollar are very different in terms of like their overall value. So there is a bit of that, but in terms of buying food versus buying a toy, yeah, a lot of times we have to be very selective. I mean, that's just the way it is. Actually, I haven't bought many toys lately, unless it's absolutely something I need. Ken, when's the last time you actually walked into a Toys R Us and actually bought anything?
Well, I'm outside Walmart's parking lot, and I was gonna go in there to go look at the toy aisle, but no. At Toy Traders about a week and a half ago, I bought the Marauders classified barbecue figure.
Yeah. But what I'm actually saying is, do you go hunting like you used to? Like I used to go hunting every week, twice a week, right? No. As it is right now, I go maybe once, and not even.
Gotten very picky about what I want in the collection now. The impulse buy is getting less and less.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people getting out of collecting too, and when they get out of collecting and they're in your local area and they list a holy grail, and you're like, ooh, how am I gonna drop the money for that because I have all these pre-orders tied up? And I ran into the situation the other day where I talked to him. Turned out the guy was a really good friend. And I said, what if I throw you a down payment now, another one in 2 weeks, another one in 2 weeks, another one in 2 weeks, and I'll pay it off. I won't say what I spent on it because it'd be ridiculous. It's an amount that's not practical, but it's also an item that's only popped up 3 or 4 times in the last 20 years that I know of in my local area without having to pay for shipping and import taxes and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Pain's Toy Samples, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Cat's Lair, Act of Kindness Fund #1. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Ryan Dole, no self-respecting Canadian buys from True unless at full price we wait for it to get discounted. This is actually true. Unless it's an exclusive, which of course goes like that, then you have to bite the bullet. Here's the fun thing about that. And this actually has had to stop because they've changed their policies. You'll buy it at the full price, you'll wait for the sale to come, and then you'll get the price adjusted. Sneaky Toys R Us has actually changed that practice now. It's actually not allowed anymore, which really sucks. But Ryan, you are Noel, you're absolutely correct, 100%. Brian, Canadian Toys R Us pretty much stupid prices, but they've gotten better lately. Better as in same as every other store. I agree. Something's going on. They're normalizing their prices, and thank God, because a Marvel Legends figure was $45 fucking dollars 3 months ago. $45 fucking dollars. It was insane. Absolutely.
And that's not for the deluxe packaging either. That's for the regular.
That's for the regular. Exactly. Snell's World.
It used to be that was the deluxe price.
Exactly. Now the deluxe price is almost $60, which is crazy.
Yes.
Snell's World.
Again, you gotta. Sorry, go ahead.
$70.
Yeah.
Snell's World. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Can get a Brave Maximus at a good price, but unsure. Dude. Ken. Snell's thinking about a Brave Maximus. Holy crap!
Which version? I'm assuming it's the repaint of the Titan's Fortress Maximus. I'm assuming that's the one, unless he's talking about the Robots in Disguise one from the early 2000s. Which when I bought it for like the original in the box back in the 2001 version for like $250 on the aftermarket a few years later, that was considered high at the time, and now. It's hard to get, even harder to get than that. So
it's just crazy. I know. Again, choices, right? Collector problems, right? Thanoscopter. I canceled a bunch of pre-orders when the Cat's Lair launched. I know it has to happen, right? It's just crazy. Oh my God, Monkey Jeebus. My bill at Ageless Geek is around $12,000, dude. I'm hoping you're exaggerating because that's crazy. Oh my God. I tip my hat to you, brother. But damn. Underground Gilly. What's going on, Gilly? How's it going, guys? Definitely, guys, check out Gilly. Gilly Writes Comics. Great creator. Jay, I've been there before. Also sold off a whole bunch of my retro video game collection to put into other things. Brother, I know you have a family. I know that you need to do things, and I know exactly what you're going through. It's tough. It really is tough. Right, Ken. Kumusta pare? Cost cutting, inflation sucks. It really does. Randall, I will never sell that. Dude, are you kidding me? That will never leave my. I'll be buried with this thing. Okay, I will be buried with this thing, like the ancient kings of old. Man, I will be buried with this thing. This is everybody. I will be absolutely buried with this thing. Let's see here. Toys R Us is a ripoff. You have to shop like I did at deal to get a deal at Dollarama. Terraclaw Skeletor and Thunder Punch He-Man, $3 each, but that's local. Yes, things are getting liquidated to different places, and you're lucky, brother. Congratulations. Those are some awesome deals, bro. Holy crap. The Notorious Unk. They're dropping pre-orders every week, and how can you get them all? I know. Right now, Ken, have you bothered ordering some of the stuff that they're like literally for G.I. Joe? It's pre-order after pre-order after pre-order. I'm being very, very selective. How about you?
Trying to be selective and then letting loose a little, regretting, being selective again, letting loose a little, forgetting, rinse, repeat.
It's just
crazy. So, yeah.
Jermaine, I slowed down to scrap. I slowed down after Scrap Iron was the first figure I bought in 2 weeks. I only toy hunt now, maybe on the weekends. Now I used to, and when I used to go 4 times a week. And Jermaine was one of those. Is definitely a great friend of the channel who helped me get a lot of great stuff from Ollie's because it was cheap. again, we're all playing a lot of us are playing the long game right now. Okay, there are a lot more comments, and I really want to get to everybody, but I do want to actually showcase everything that I'm doing right now and try to help you guys understand exactly what's happening. So, Ken, if you know, since you're just joining us, I am doing a bit of a thing with selling my collection. As you know, we've talked about it a little bit. So just to showcase a few of the things which I will have for sale. And I'm showing these again because people have actually made offers on these already, but I do want to explain for full transparency exactly why I'm doing this and what I'm doing and what I'm doing with these things, because some people are coming to me with offers and I say, okay, wait, before we do that, let me explain, because I think, you know, it's I sort of just mentioned it in a stream and I got a lot of offers. Thank you guys for that. But at the same time, I do want to be completely transparent because there are some things I have to explain. So first of all, I am looking to raise money for the Cat's Lair, which is my grail. And I'm not gonna lie, this is my current grail, but it is to me the greatest toy grail in a long time. This is something I don't think will ever come back, and I've been waiting for this forever, as you guys can see. Right? It's just crazy. So I will actually be parting with a couple of items here if anybody's interested in them. The G.I. Joe Master of Disguise Zartan. A lot of people had trouble picking this guy up, so I was lucky enough to grab one. So yeah, I'll be reluctantly getting letting that one go. Some Master Universe figures, which a lot of people have had trouble with, which I know people are looking for. Grizzlor from the Evil Horde with the mailer sealed. Looking at that. The Frogmonger. Right? So definitely looking at that one as well. Camel Khan, which was really sought after for a while. He lasted quite a long time. So if anybody's was unable to pick him up, I am willing to part with that one. That's kind of, not really, but Serpentor. Again, great figure, but I need the Cat's Lair, so complete in box with the mailer. So there's that too. What else do I have here? Oh, I didn't know people were looking for this one because, again, I don't collect for value, but apparently people are looking for Wave 2 Triclops from the Master Universe Origins. So yeah, I do have this available if anybody's interested. I didn't even realize people were. This one's sealed. The other one, I have one of them which is open, but this one's sealed. So I didn't even know people were looking for that. Apparently people have been looking for them for a while, and I have some other ones too. But these are the ones which I was able to just have in reach. Also, the 40th anniversary Master Universe He-Man and Skeletor 2-pack that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with the power ring and the diecast weapons. Yeah, this one's sealed. It's never been opened. And then I didn't even know. I've got this one by chance. Where did I put it? Yeah, I got this one by chance. And if anybody's actually looking for it, I also have a John Moxley 1 of 500.
Oh, the Chase figure.
Yeah, Chase.
Somehow Canada got all those. I don't know why.
Yeah, these started showing up in Ontario, and people were just like, grabbing them as fast as they could. I was lucky. I found one. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what is a 1 of 500 Chase? I didn't even know. So yeah, that one again. I still have it. I didn't even know anything about it. So that's what that is. Now here's where I want to clarify some stuff. I really wanted to make full transparency here. The reality is, I'm not going to sell these things for retail for the MSRP that I bought them from. Okay, they have raised in value, and I'm not looking for scalper prices. That's not what I'm looking for. I am going to I'm looking on. Actually, I'm doing this. On many people's recommendations. I follow. I don't know if you guys follow him, but Nerdzoic does a lot of really good introspectives on price charting and things like that. So I've been watching his videos, and he's talked about Action Figure 411. So I've looked that up. I've looked up some of the prices, and again, I'm not looking for the biggest asking price. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to work together to come together and get a price which everyone's happy with. All right. Because I understand. I know how hard it is to get these things. I know how hard it is to actually get your hands on these things. And I want collectors to have these things. That's the important part. A lot of people have said, list them on toy boards, list them on eBay, list them on this. No, I don't want to do that. I want collectors to have these items. I want somebody who's been looking for this item for the longest time, who needs this item and really wants in their collection to have it. Okay, that's my biggest thing here. I want this to go to a good home. I want this to go to people who really want them. Because even though, again, it does hurt me a little bit to see these, I need this Cat's Lair. That's actually the what has to happen. I would not be selling these things if it wasn't for the fact that I need to get the Cat's Lair. That's basically what it is. But I want to be transparent with everybody, right? Because I have gotten a lot of people say, all right, it's sold. I'm buying that thing. When can I send you the $20? I'm like, $20, right? And I appreciate that. I do. But it's not going to be $20. I'm sorry. That's not what's going to happen, right? We're gonna talk it over. We're gonna come to a price where we both agree with it. We're both happy. But the reality is that I can't let these things go for the MSRP that they were offered at. It's just it'll be ridiculous, right? Because again, they're rare now. Some of them are rare. Some of them are still available, but some of them are rare, and some of them are sought after. And that's basically what it is. So that being the case, that's what's going to happen. And I wanted to give everybody the opportunity to know what's going on, and I want to be completely transparent about this. So but I need this thing, Ken. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Ken? Because honestly, I'm kind of at that point right now where if I was let me make this clear before you mention anything. If I had my regular clients, right? If everything was good, if I was working for an agency again, this would be a non-issue. I would just bite the bullet and do what I needed to do. But as it is right now, most of my bigger clients, the ones who used to come to me, they're not calling anymore. You know what I mean? Like they have their own problems, right? And that's where I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Right? So
I feel you there, man. No, just to comment on a few things. Sorry. Normally I would be replying some of the questions in the chat that are directed my way, but I'm on my phone. I can't really do that. Sure. Someone asked, did I get the SDCC Ariel and Dion 2-pack? I did get that somehow because there was an early release on it. Toys on Fire in Ottawa somehow got it, and I got it shipped over here for like a little bit more than market value, or a little bit more than the MSRP price. So I just paid it because for some reason I didn't realize it was going to be an SDCC exclusive. As for you selling stuff and the clients not calling, I mean, these are the ebbs and flows and the cycles of life. I'm aware of at least one client that you've done work for recently, Jay. Thankfully that client came through and hopefully he's able to pay for part of your cats.
God. You know what?
Lair.
First of all, Ken, I want to thank you for that. First of all, couldn't have come at a better time because that. Can
we just say what it is?
Yeah, that's fine. Like Delta 17, awesome.
Jay built the website for Delta 17.
Awesome.
That's what it is, right? So so that's why.
Yeah, and that helped pay for my trip. To PowerCon. Like all things being equal, that's what happened there. Couldn't have come at a better time, right? And huge thanks to you, Ken, and of course Steve and everybody at the Delta 17 team. Amazing, just incredible. And I'm looking forward to actually meeting both you and Steve at some point when we can get together at a con. Maybe help promote this. Because I'm very excited at Delta 17. Like I never thought in a million years I'd be involved in any sort of action figure. It was a dream, honestly. It was a dream project for me, really.
And I hope I hope Steve doesn't mind me mentioning, but we're going to get your help with the comic as well for the first issue, which he's already told me about.
Excellent. And you know what?
Right, I sent him the script. On Tuesday this week. So I sent back the script. He wrote a bunch of stuff, and then I went and made some changes, and then. And then sent it back. So he wants to know how PowerCon is, and I'm like, we'll talk to Jay, we'll see, because he was worried that if we go there next year with Delta 17, if it's mostly a Motu show, it might not be the right show for the audience he's looking for. And I'm like, but I think PowerCon is changing. And from what I see from the guest list, it looks like it's actually bigger than Joe Fest, just looking at the guest list.
Valaverse is a huge presence there. I don't know if you saw the map. They're one of the bigger islands. Like they're
Yep.
they're one of the
I'm aware.
presenting. They have a presenting panel on Friday. Sorry, Saturday. And I'm kind of pissed off because most of the bigger players are on Friday, which makes no sense to me. I don't understand why they did that. It's just
Hmm.
crazy. And I'm not.
Well,
I'm not-
in addition to them, there's going to be Four Horsemen Studios. You know,
yeah,
McFarlane. You know, like there's going to be a lot of those
and they're
Sparrow
all on
toys.
Friday.
Yeah.
And they're all on Friday, which really pisses me off because I'm not there Friday, right?
Oh, the panels. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy, and so it's absolutely nuts. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm seeing a lot of people asking about some of the figures. Guys, please send me PMs on Instagram. We'll talk about them because, as I said, just so you know, actually for year 411 is what I'm going by. I am not going by the highest price. I'm going by the medium price, and even then, it's open to negotiation. I am not set in stone. I just want these things to go to people who really want them, who really need them, real collectors, right? That's what I'm looking for right now, ideally, anyway. Dave Senelli, what treasures will be found in the tomb of the pharaoh? Well, I ain't no pharaoh, but if you happen to figure out where my tomb is, that Thundercat sword will be buried with me, 100%. Kid Chuckle, I know, brother. I don't want to. Kid's actually seen my collection. He knows what's going on. But yeah, I know it has to happen. I need that thunder. I need that Cat's Lair. I really need it. Congratulations, brother. They're great figures. They're amazing figures. Again, guys, send me a PMs. I would love to talk to you guys. Happy to entertain any offers. Just we'll talk and we'll come to an amicable agreement. That Triclops is so rare it doesn't have sale on eBay in the last 6 months. Really? Are you serious? Because honestly, I had no idea. When I saw the price on it, I was like, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So again, happy to talk about it, guys. 100%. Let's see here. Oh, Jason, why won't they re-release Triclops? I don't know. I have no idea. It's actually scary why they won't do any of that. The Notorious Unk. I barely buy anything from the eye. They are safely in case I can't get them elsewhere. I barely buy anything from the eye. From eye. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that was a typo. I barely buy anything from their safety. They're a safety in case I can't get them elsewhere. All right, brother. I'm pretty sure somebody understands what you're doing. I am. I don't know. Ken, can you do you understand? I'm not 100% sure what's going on in there. But anyway, brother, I'm glad you have something to fall back on. I'm taking it as that. Jermaine Hunter, Major Blood raised in value, so I still have to. I'm surprised. At one point, he was everywhere. That's a shock to me.
For a short period, yeah.
Yeah, weird. Atomic Yeti, don't worry, man. For a man from the ashes, a great collector will grow. Thank you, Atomic Yeti. Appreciate that. So yeah, guys, thank you all for being here tonight. I wanted to just clear the air and let everybody know exactly what I was thinking and how I was doing things. Great to see you, Toy Sorceress. Always great to see you. I want to thank everybody here who contributed a super chat. Thank you so much, guys. You were amazing. Anybody who obviously wants to make some offers on these, please hit me up on Instagram. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Speaking mostly, my Instagram is MegaJ Retro. Just look up MegaJ Retro on Instagram. You'll find me. So it's not that hard to find me. Ebony Leopard, Jay, you should go by the highest offer. You're way too nice. Don't lowball yourself. I'm not lowballing, brother. I am fair. I try my best, and I know where you're coming from. But I try my best to work with people and collectors who need these things. That's what I really want out of this. I want collectors to have these. I don't want just somebody who wants to resell it later. No, that's not what I want. I want somebody to enjoy this. I want somebody to have this. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, lots of people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's been absolutely amazing. No, I will not go to eBay. I won't do it. A, they take too much in fees. B, you don't know who's buying from you. I want collectors to have these. That's my goal here. My goal is to have collectors get all this stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Motu is life, my friend. Motu is life. Hasbro is releasing the Firefly. Is re-releasing Firefly? Or is releasing Firefly? I know the new Firefly.
There's I was gonna say the new deco, like the new Firefly.
Absolutely. Adrian Sanchez, You're letting go of your collection, Jay. Is everything okay? I just got here. I was explaining that I'm letting go of some of my collection in order to help pay for the Cat's Lair. And I really appreciate everybody who gave us who sent some super stickers and super chats my way. Once again, Toy Sorceress, thank you so much. Speaking moistly, you're amazing. Old IT guy, thank you, my friend. Brian Brink, dude, your charts just rock. Thank you so much for that. Prince of Phalanx, dude, thank you so much. Cora Burlett, you're amazing. Axion Figs, thank you so much for that. Emerald My Photo, John, thank you so much, brother. You're amazing. Jeff W, thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it. Red Foreman, you're incredible. Justin, dude, you're awesome, brother. Natural Nate Marvel, thank you so much. Speaking Moistly, dude. Speaking Moistly has just continued to like you're incredible, my friend. Ryan, always good. Sorry, Ryan. I had a big dump of toys. I had to stare. Yeah, I read that. Sorry, that was. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Osterman's Toys, brother. You're incredible. Thank you for that. Antonio Reyes, dude, you're awesome. Speaking Moistly again, he would not stop. Yojo C, thank you for the super sticker. Jeff, again, thank you for becoming a member. You're incredible. Carl Ness, thank you again for the super sticker. You guys are amazing. Snell's World, Payne's Toy Samples. Oh my God, you guys are incredible. Speaking Moistly again and again and again. You guys are awesome.
It's a great community. Like when I look at my analytics, and it says other channels that your audience watches. Mega J Retro is always near the top, right? Toy Habits is showing up on there too. Geek Dad Life. We're starting to cross over different audiences. Well, now into kind of one audience. Right?
Absolutely, and we're all this great community. Absolutely,
Rick something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, Ken's right. Ken Flores, the Cat's Lair is definitely a grail. After the aftermarket price is going to be crazy. You have to go in now, but definitely have to use the payment plan. Wish the option was available to you. It's not, and unfortunately, I'm just going to have to raise the money somehow. So thank you guys for listening to this story. Thank you for your consideration. I really appreciate you guys all watching this. I'm okay. The title is a bit clickbaity. I get that, but I just wanted this opportunity to tell everybody what I'm really thinking and how this thing's going to go down. So thank you guys.
Oh, and shout out Toy Anxiety too. I meant to say their names since I see Dole in the chat. 100%. And Gotham City Tonight, which is also his channel that I catch from time to time. So yeah.
Yep. Toy Anxiety, of course. Everybody. Toy Habits. All wonderful creators. Geek Dad Life. Mad Hatter. All of us in this community.
Mad Hatter.
You guys.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
Talking to him the other day. Ramen Toy, if he counts as a tuber.
Toy Connections. Everybody. All of us Toy tubers. I hope to one day see everybody in one place. That would be incredible.
Someone has to film the day you and I meet in person. Someone has to film. Just you and me having a handshake and a big hug.
Oh, dude, we're going to do all of that and more. Dex is probably going to be there. A lot of people are going to be able to be there. The Zartan is right up my alley. Mike's alley. Mike despises Zartan. Atomic Yeti, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. You're awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. You're incredible. Guys, thank you again for being here. Ryan, thank you, my friend. Hope to see you somewhere someday. I know you and Ken always meet up for beers. It's awesome. You guys are great. I really hope I'm able to meet you, fellow Knuckleheads. The fellow Knuckleheads. We're going to meet up one day for sure.
Dole was hilarious last time I saw him at a toy show. I was in the middle of a transaction at my booth, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this dude just staring me down with this death wrestling stare down. And it takes me, because I was tired, it was day 2 of the show, and it took me about 5 seconds to realize it was Dole. And as I look over, he just says, "Ken," and I recognized that voice. And I was like, oh my God, I totally spaced out. I knew it was you, but I saw you out of the corner of my eye. And it's always a pleasure with Dole. You know what I mean? Seeing him in person and everything.
And he's a great creator, just like many of us here. And you know what, guys, definitely take a
great sense of humor.
100%. Definitely check out Toy Connections and Toy Habits. What's it called? Yes, have some. Check out all the great channels. These guys are incredible. Pedro Lopez, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Paul Morales, take care, everybody. YouTube, Paul. Yep. Later, everybody. Absolutely. Alpha Magnus, love being a YouTuber and I have one fan, brother. Guys, check out Alpha Magnus. Check out his stuff. Let's get him past 1 member. That's crazy. Notorious Unk. Wait, sometimes 4 to 5 months before I strike, brother. This is one of those wins where you can't wait. This is only going to go up. That's just the way it is. Oh, RenderFX, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Right on, Jay. Sometimes we need to do what we need. We've got to do what we've got to do. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Cat's Lair item, just never going to happen again. Just like the Super 7 Snake Mountain. Yes, Snake Mountain's never going to come back either. It's absolutely crazy. Snell's World, thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Brave Maximus is the RID version. Now, there you go.
I saw that in the chat. So it was the Fort Max repaint from a repaint of the 87 Fort Max that was done in 2000 to 2001.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jeff W, happy Jay, thank you so much for becoming a channel member, Jeff. We'll see you soon. Notorious time for a workout. Well, it's almost time for Geek Dad Life, and Geek Dad Life has a very special co-host today. It is the Mad Hatter himself. So, guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely.
He's going to have a few different co-hosts over the weeks. I think he's got you coming on for at least one episode coming up, right?
We shall find out. And I hope he gets you too. Monkey Jeebus.
We shall find out.
I can return the Cobb Van Cad Bane packs I bought for Target for $400, dude. Yeah, brother. Maybe that's what you should even do. Craig, not Craig. Have a good night, my friend. Hope you're enjoying everything in the UK. Hope everything works out. You have 300 subs, but only one person posts. Thanks, though, Jay. Guys, definitely check out Alpha Magnus. Let's get him up to 1,000, just like Ken, just like everybody. Kid from the 80s, check out his channel. 136 subscribers. Definitely check him out, my friends. Toy Sorceress, everyone support Jay, Ken, two incredible toy tubers. Watch and like and subscribe. You're talking about yourself, Toy Sorceress. Definitely check out Toy Habits.
One of our favorite people out there.
Absolutely,
the Sorceress.
100%.
Yeah.
Drini, are you selling your action force collection? I don't have much. I have a Sergeant Slaughter, but again, that one's sort of near to me. I think I'm going to be keeping that one. So, Drini, thank you for the suggestion, though. Toy Sorceress, I'll be on Geek Dad Life in a couple of weeks. There you go. That's exactly the way we expected it.
I'm on in a couple weeks. What's going on here?
You guys are together.
All right. I'll talk Sorceress. Are you on the August 20th show? Because that's the one I'm on. If you're on, then I'm on. That's great. So
Kelner rest. Wait, they're gonna have the Mad Hatter on? Shouldn't Batman be in the studio too? Kind of irresponsible. Good one, brother. Nolan, thank you again for everything, brother. I really appreciate it. Especially those cornflakes, bro. You and oh god, now I'm spacing out. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for everything. I apologize. It's been a long day, guys. Rhea, you and Rhea. Sorry, I don't know why I spaced out there. You and Rhea are awesome. Thank you for that.
They are amazing people.
Oh yeah, Gotta Get It Gaming. Thanks for everything you talked about tonight. I've been watching your channel for a while, and it really hit home for me. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it, and I'm glad we're able to talk about the stuff that is important to everybody. Broman, aloha Jay, aloha Broman. Thank you so much. Brian Stadler, I have Masterverse Grizzlar, good, but not the same as the Origins. This is true. Atomic Eddie, thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate it. Use those stickers, my friend. Use them. September 3rd is when the Toy Sources is going live with Geek Dad Life. Mythic Dolphin, good journey to you too, my friend. Capitan Vergiften. Capitan Vergiften. You have plenty of time still on the Lair, so don't panic. I'm not panicking, brother, but it's going to take a while to raise $1,000. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. A little after you, Ken, September 3rd. There you go. Toy Copter. Hey, bro, man. Good to see you, Toy. Yeah, exactly. Where's bro, man? I didn't see him. Antonio Reyes. I have a great day. A good night. You too, Antonio. Thank you again for everything. John Thimdit. John Thimdit. You'll get your Lair. I'm passing on it. I went for Eternia. Hope to see you at PowerCon, brother. We will see you there. Just tap me on the shoulder. We'll take a selfie together. Darren Homel. I'm late to the party. What did I miss, brother? Unfortunately, we are logging off, but thank you. Check out the stream. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yep, Notorious, soon to see you, and Broman, he is in there. Yeah. Guys, I want to thank my special guests, Ramen Toy, and of course my good friend Ken from Toy Connections. Definitely give Ken a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. Ken, what are you working on, and how can people reach you, my friend?
Okay, I mean, in fear of over self-promotion, with Delta 17, I am dropping a video this coming Friday that will go over the lore of all the villains. I run the video by Steve. He's happy with it. He's supposed to get the final round of test shots this week. And if all goes well, we'll go live next week to try to show everybody what's happening there. And otherwise, just working on a lot of history videos. And when I can, I jump on with my good friends like Ostradamus Toys. I jumped on with him last night. You've probably seen me on Toy Habits. You've probably seen me on the Mega J Retro. Well, yeah, I'm on Mega J Retro right now. So there you go. And then I'll be on Geek Dad Life to co-host Toy Geeks on one of John's off weeks with Jay there. But otherwise, just keeping it real, trying to be good to everyone in the chat, trying to spread the positivity in the community, and just trying to be as generous as I can with my time when people want to reach out and have a conversation. So yeah, otherwise, that's pretty much it. So yeah.
Thanks, Ken. It's always great to have you on the show. I really appreciate you filling in and saving me while I went to get this crazy sword. Guys, definitely subscribe to Toy Connections on YouTube. He's a wonderful toy creator. Incredible retrospectives on toy culture, and of course, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and everything in between. Thanks again, Ken. Really appreciate it. I'll be reporting, and I'll try to get on Ken's stream maybe the weekend of PowerCon. Maybe we can talk about some stuff. We'll see what happens. But Ken, great to see you, brother. Thank you for everything.
Thanks. Thanks for the new subs.
Always. Toy Source says, thank you, Toy Source. I appreciate that. Kid Chuckle, good night, my friend. Big Rib. Yes, I will have fun at PowerCon. I hope to see everyone there. Thanos Copter. Horrible camera angle, but props for joining on demand. Ken does his
sorry about that. I'm literally holding my phone, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Ken does amazing work, even when he's tired. It's great. Darren Amel, you're one of the best, and that's all. Darren, you are the best, and so is Ken. Everybody's the best. You guys are amazing. This community, wow. Good night, Toy Sources. You too. Take care. Dave Sinelli, Jay, idea, use Sight Beyond Sight. I know. If only, my friend. If only. Broman, just sub Ken. There you go. There's Bro Ken subbing to Ken.
I appreciate that.
Arctic Wolf, night all. Night to you too, Arctic Ken. Arctic Wolf. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.